How's it going, everybody? Got another night of Tainted Grail, The Fall of Avalon. It's just, I figured, I could you know how I always like start something up in the beginning where I'm like, oh, I need to make sure all my boxes are tallied, make sure all my switches are toggled, to make sure all the live is looking good and ready on all platforms. I figured I could have the screen just like this for that time being, and then jump into the game that I'll be playing. So with that being said, yes, please bear with me. I'm just going to quickly set up the stream where it needs to be set up on the other platforms and whatnot. But with that being said, how's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully good. Hopefully great. All right. Doing good. That's good to hear, Soul. Give me one moment here, and we should be good and ready to go. Let's do this. Now I can switch the screens, put them up to where they should be. I had to find a safe spot so I could get this stream going. Hey, appreciate it, Stony. What you up to? What you playing, Stony? All right. Now, with that... Oh, I had to wait for my Steam to boot up. It's booting up. All right. Tainted Grail. Pal World. What else? Good, yeah. Fair enough. Actually, I feel like you kind of dabble in a lot of other games here and there, right? It's not too crazy. Oops. Well, I just hit continue. It should work. Straight up for where we left it last night. Last night, we jumped into the Blood Lake, found a door that led to an interesting area. Had a druid that looked like a flower person and a bunch of people that just basically lost their minds. So what's new? We're always dealing with people that have seemed to have lost their mind in this game. But the cool thing, or the crazier thing, was I came across a boss that actually gave me quite a hard time. Finally defeated the boss, got a cool sword that I can't properly use yet because of my stat points, and I got a spell that's really strong that I can't properly use because of my stat points. So we gotta grind, we gotta get them level ups, and we can do some more exploring. But that was interesting to come across such a weird zone in the bottom of a blood lake. All right. I do play other games. Consider playing Terraria because of an update they just added. A block of cheese is a loaf of milk. Ooh, that is quite the statement. It's true. What the heck? Is that a bad guy up there? Think I can hit this guy? What the heck? Maybe it's not a bad... No, it looks like it's a bad guy on the map up above. Or at least it's marked red. There's a fast travel point. And we have a beaten up wall? I was gonna say, this is a town? Oh, maybe it's just a town. Put away my weapons. Stranger, this place is creepy as shit. How much longer do we have to wait to take down the damn noose? Oh, they are angry. Why are they angry? Outcast peasant. Dude, what are you guys tripping about?
to respect me.
I disrespected you somehow? Son of a gun. Oh, damn. Okay, these guys.
Say your prayers.
These guys are actually a lot stronger than I thought they were going to be. Aha, they don't know how to go. They don't know how to drop down from a rock. Learn to jump, losers. Seems you beat the boss before you were supposed to then. Yeah, that one boss? Absolutely. I feel like that is the case.
I'm not giving up yet.
Yeah, ooh, we got another level up. Aha. He had some parsley. Oh yeah, I was like, what's coming out of them? One of the upgrades I had is whenever I kill an enemy, they'll drop some mana.
You're no match for our band.
Ooh. Whoosh. Gold? From the peasant? Dude had like 2 gold on him. You're tripping for no reason. Aha, you're gonna be afflicted with so much bleed, you're just gonna die, buddy. He's laughing. Hey, Beastly, how's it going? Doing good, doing good. I never played Terraria, but I think it's mainly because branded skin. Coin, feather, some wooded arrows, looter mask. Ayo. Never played Terraria, but I think it's mainly because it's in 2D, and I feel like I might be judgmental for that, but I just don't feel like I'd enjoy it. But I could be absolutely wrong. Not to say all 2D games are bad or whatever, it's just not necessarily something I feel pulled to play. And I'll be honest, it is just straight up that approach. A letter from a shady merchant. Health potion, drought. Pay attention, you morons, because my patience is running thin. I need a hanged man's noose, an ogre's right toe, and a couple of drowner tongues. And trust me, I can tell the difference between a drowner tongue and a dead horse's tongue, because I, unlike you, am not a complete idiot. If you try to swindle me one more time, our deal is over. And stop asking for money up front. You bring me the goods, you get the money. That's it. End of story. Signed, M. P.S. You can bring me the hanged man's tongue, though. Might be useful. Shady merchant, huh? Give me the noose. He said, ah! Can't believe I'm saying this, but it's reached the boiling point after these newest leaks following this has been exhausting and short. The amount of goodwill Rockstar and Take-Two are burning makes me want to play Dawn Walker even more. Yeah, man. I mean, I that boat sailed for me with how they handled Red Dead, or Red Dead Online. That all the good faith that ever could have existed went out the window. I was genuinely upset when that, because I had a lot of love for Red Dead Online, despite its many flaws. And it was so finicky earlier on too, man. They just did not give two shits about it though. Such a shame. Dude, why does everybody on this? Why does everybody here hate me? We could have been friends, you know. This guy's hair is crazy. You better make that decision soon then if you're gonna take me down with you. Whoa. Look at this guy. Beg for mercy. How did that still hit me? He's out here curving his arrows like he's fucking from Wanted. See? Look at the music though. Can I get him his legs? Yeah, he's screwed now. All I need is his toes. Look at that. Oh, I got his kneecap. He's bleeding from his knee. He used to be an adventurer. Coins, potions. We have Skyrim at home. Yeah, that's exactly what this is, Nino. You know, that'd be hilarious if they went and changed their name to that. Or made a DLC. This is called Skyrim at home. I was so upset that they stopped putting up updates and stuff on Red Dead Online, or was it something? No, yeah, that's exactly it. Just the way they... Well, originally, Red Dead Online launched in a very bad state. Especially, I played it on console originally, and it wasn't just me, but it was so many people had issues. I had so many issues just trying to play with my friends, constantly disconnecting, constant, like, connecting issues, period, just trying to connect, period. It was really horrible. And it took them forever to address anything was ever wrong. It took them for, like, literally, and when I say forever, I'm not meaning like a couple days or a couple weeks. It was literal, like, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months later until they're pushing out updates that can actually fix the stability of their server and stuff like that. It was horrid. I believe there was even one update that was just like, there was something that was broken in the game, and it took them over a year to even address. And then they finally started adding stuff to the game, and when we thought things were on the up and up, they were like, hey, by the way, we're no longer going to be focusing on Red Dead content. And it's like, you guys totally sold it out, man. You totally you put it out there in a horrible state, and then it didn't do the numbers you guys wanted to because you constantly neglected it. And then once you're like, yeah, we're just going to focus on GTA 6, I was like, dude, you guys are fucking assholes. And they could have... The other thing that blows my mind is they bring in money. They bring in enough money to hire another team to handle it. They could have easily hired somebody or managed have a small team that just focused on all the updates and making sure all that stuff was taken care of, and they never cared. And when you did connect, not a lot of content. Yeah, exactly. Earlier on, especially the earlier on stages of Red Dead Online, like when you did finally connect, the main fun you were having was just things to do with your friends, because this was before they did the bounty hunter, before they did the trading routes, and before it was horrible. I have a video on my Xbox, and it was me taking forever to load in, finally loading in, and it spawned me on top of a campfire, and you're like in an idle state where you can't move, and then I immediately catch fire and burn to death. And when it gives me control of my character, is like right as I'm like, my health is like that much, and it ticks all the way down because I'm burning to death. And I die, and after I died, it kicked me out of the server, and I was stuck in the loading screen loop all over again. I was like, that was the biggest FU I've ever felt from a game. Exactly. Yeah, Nino knows what's up. Yeah, just lassoing and dragging each other. You know, such a minute concept that could drag on fun for hours. But yeah, ever since that happened, though, how they handled Red Dead, I was just like, you guys suck. Like, genuinely bogus. Like, I will appreciate your games as far as single player goes and whatnot, but I am never going to put my trust into how you guys handle online ever again. Like, you guys are a bunch of dicks. Fingerless Comb. This guy has, like, the boss thing on his health. I was about to say, do you think you could talk to him? Fingerless Comb, it's not what it looks like. He's just dodging my attack and stuff. Ooh! Why do I keep on doing that? Keep on pressing B to dodge it. Whoa! Oh, I'm dead. I deserve that. Shouldn't just be dodging backwards. Hopefully it auto-saved. Hopefully it did me the due diligence of auto-saving. GTA Online sucked. GTA Online, I never really dived into it fully, but there was quite some times I was playing. The most time I ever played on GTA Online was earlier on, and this was still while I was playing on Xbox. And the most fun I ever had were just from people that were modding the servers, and they were making the most random, like, mini games ever, and that was a lot of fun. Had so much potential. I loved the first online mode. Dude, same. I still have one of my good buddies. We still fondly talk about Red Dead Online 1, from the first game, and how we were. There was one area in the game where there was like a little hut, a little like just out in the woods in the middle of nowhere, just a little, very small house, right? Little hut house, whatever. And for some reason, it was surrounded by cougars. And it was insanely hard to get inside that house. And we'd always be like, all right, first one to get in wins. And we just started booking it there and just constantly getting killed by the cougars. It was brutal, but it was a lot of fun. Can I come to your house tonight? Whoa. I feel like I would say absolutely not. I'm not even going to mess around with that idea, man. What are you doing? How's it going, Zarin? Yep, GTA Online sucks, but when I get to GTA, when I get on GTA, sometimes I play with friends. Yeah, no, it's all, I mean, pretty much every game is highlighted by playing with your friends, right? So, yeah, but I honestly, I don't think the story and stuff will be bad. I think they'll do just fine when it comes to this game's presentation. Big red flag right now for GTA is the fact that they're monetizing this next trailer, this next gameplay dump that they're planning with Netflix. Never a good idea. That was disgusting. I do not want to support a game like that. I think it's really ugly to do because a lot of people are like, oh, well, it's just Netflix and it's only 6 hours. Yeah, for now. It's 6 hours for now. The next, you know what they're going to look at, though? That means Netflix gets all those numbers of all those people that came in just to look at the GTA trailer. GTA gets the numbers of everybody who got a Netflix subscription just for that. And what do you think they're going to do with that information? They're just going to sit willy-nilly? No. They're going to absolutely, then guess what? When they do, because they haven't talked anything, and they have put a very strong stance on not revealing anything online, GTA Online oriented. So they'll take the numbers of everything, of everybody who is eager to learn everything about GTA with Netflix. They'll take those numbers, they'll crunch those numbers, and then they will be like, all right, 6 months from now, 10 months from now, whatever, whenever they do plan to do GTA 6 Online, they'll be like, okay, if you guys want the deep dive dump of information for the trailer for GTA 6 Online, guess what? Rockstar goes, hey, Disney Plus, hey, Amazon Prime, Netflix. It's going to be this much money if you guys want it because you know you're going to have people tuning in to get this information. Then those platforms will be like, oh, yeah, that's a great idea. They'll all have their own premium version of displaying the information. And on top of that, you know how Twitch does like Twitch drops? What's to stop them from having special drops for Netflix? Like, oh yeah, well, I had a Netflix subscription and I was able to watch the GTA 6 online. And because I have this and did that, I get this in-game cosmetic, this in-game item. I feel like it's so easy to see it go there because they would absolutely go there. We're well aware that these companies would absolutely, if they can nickel and dime us, they will nickel and dime us. Hey, Tubi. Dead ass. That would be hilarious. But, for real, Nino. And, yeah, exactly. Give us, and yeah, they're going to take those numbers. They're looking at those numbers. So, yeah, don't watch it. I would not support that, but I know it's easier said than done, and I know too many people are way too eager for GTA 6. But I would not condone getting a Netflix subscription. I mean, if you already have one, I would even still wait. Don't even let them know that you're watching that shit. Because that shit's just, it's a slippery slope. And this shit's annoying. I can get the sneak up on this guy. Dude, I did like no damage to this guy. Yo, it's Como Driscoll. You think you could put your trailers on Netflix, huh, Combe? Just keep on adding this. Yeah, dude, this spell is broken. Especially that I can keep on putting dots on people. Like, this guy's health is crazy, actually. As long as I can keep on, like, this dot scales too. He's at about to be at 40. He's losing crazy health the more this stacks. He's done. Yeah, this spell is broken. Comb the fingerless head. Wait, do I actually... I'm taking his head? Does his head actually disappear? Let's see it. I didn't think it actually would. That's amazing. What? Comb fingers necklace. Shadow blade. Yo, I actually took his head. That's crazy. I love that. I'm trying not to buy games on PS5, but the death grip they have on Final Fantasy VII is crazy. Wait, isn't Final Fantasy... The newest one's coming to everything, though, no? I'm pretty sure that's what they announced. The newest Final Fantasy would be cross... or all platforms, right? Moonshine, Keeper Tag, Moonshine. Why'd it get, like, super dark out? What the heck? I pre-ordered GTA 6, and I feel like I've been stabbed in the back by all of this. I mean, most people did, right? There's a lot of things that, even when it came to GTA 6, them having the price of the game, I honestly expected the game to be launching at $100. I thought they were absolutely going to go there. They kind of did, right? But... So, if anything, I guess I'd give them a little more grace than I thought originally they would go into it with. I think the 7 remakes have a year exclusive on PS5. I think I think they did or do. I'm not caught up with it all the way. However, if I remember correctly, I think the last time for the final version, I haven't played any of them. The only Final Fantasy game I've ever played was Final Fantasy X. But for the 7 remake, I could have sworn one of the last showcases for it, they said that this final one would be releasing all together on all platforms for the final go. So I could be wrong, but yeah. I'll play it and see if it's truly worth it, but I can guarantee that it will not be happening again. Even if the game is great, how does that justify everything else? I can't be ignorant to that. Strauss said they could have charged more than $100, which is insulting. Wait, Strauss from Larian? They're just revealing their final greed form. Yeah. Oh, they will try to release $100 games. We just have to hope that there's not enough idiots. No, you know what's funny though is AAA has fundamentally fallen apart already, and it's very funny to see them. Like before, a lot of AAA was falling apart when everyone was anticipating GTA to release like last year, or the year before that, or the year before that. I remember all these companies being excited for them to be the one that pushed the status quo when it came to the price of gaming. And now, because most of AAA has like fundamentally fallen apart due to their own greed, none of them, they know this too. There's no way, like GTA is an exception. GTA is an exception because we know Rockstar usually puts a lot more work into their games, and it's very evident. You can see it within its work. A lot of AAA games, you've lost the ability to even say you put any work into your gameplay because of how it's been presented. So that is always kind of funny. Like no one's gonna normalize that. The only game that could have gotten away with it as of recently is honestly GTA. And it's because of the anticipation. It's because of, like, Rockstar has... When it comes to just the base game in general, they have quite the... how do I put this? They have quite the notoriety for releasing a great game in general. It's always going to be, like, a Game of the Year contender. And even right now, even, like... They change, like Rockstar in general. I don't know. I can't speak for. It's been a while since they've released a full-fledged game. Red Dead 2 being the last one, but Red Dead 2 really did set the precedent for open-world games as far as the wildlife and how it looks and how it's presented. For me right now, Red Dead Online is still one of the like pinnacle. It's like the pinnacle of open world games of how it looks, how it's presented, how the wildlife acts within the game. It feels so alive. It's definitely like, it might be number one for me. It's still, I love Crimson Desert, and I think Crimson Desert achieved a lot. But the one thing I would say that Red Dead still kind of has over it is just how the wildlife felt more natural. But I don't know, Crimson Desert, that's the power fantasy of Crimson Desert might have taken away from the reality of the overworld. Maybe. I don't know. I think if any game has challenged it as of recently, it has been Crimson Desert. We had GTA 5 on 3 consoles. Yeah, 3 console generations. It's insane. Truly insane. Taxi driver woke me up. Believe me when I say that. Stoney, Adam, and Jake made me see just how messed up things are. That film confronted me with the painful reality that someone's perception can deeply affect reality through their actions. True. But also think of Beastly. That shoe fits on both sides, you know? You can be the pillar of despair, or you can be a pillar of hope, and you can be a pillar in society that people look to and think the opposite, you know? You can really start changing the perception of others just by being a positive pillar in society. RDR2 story made it so perfect, so open-ended, so realistic, even today. Absolutely. Yeah. So yeah. RDR2 is such a crazy achievement in general. And that's where I trust Rockstar to release decent and great and fantastic single-player experiences. But for somebody that condones themselves with such... I was going to say gusto, but I was like, is Kiwi here to press me on gusto? Anyway, with a company that condones itself in such a way, you would think they would have a standard when it comes to not leaning into the greedy side as hard, but I think they'd care a little bit more of how they'd handle the rest of their IPs. You think they'd care to be like, you know what, maybe we should have a team that works specifically on... I feel like there should be no reason for me to ever stop playing Red Dead Online. You know, they should have only excelled, but for some reason they have a weird way to handle their online. Because even when you're looking at GTA in general, like, there is just like some outdated aspect when it comes to the connectivity and how things are done on the online side of things. Like, always playing with my friends has been something weird. I've always had some weird connection issues. Going in and out of matchmaking has always been like something that will like be, hey, it's like a 50-50 experience of one of us having to reset and jump back in. It's weird. It's weird. There is some literal outdated element. I just can't quite put my finger on it that is presented when it comes to Rockstar's online. However, they don't care because they're still getting money. So, you know, it's a shame. I think I really need to start putting some points into some other things here. There we go. RDR2 story is because of Dan Houser. Dan Houser put his soul into GTA 4 and RDR2 story. Nice. Think they should go back to the drop-in, drop-out co-op of San Andreas. Absolutely. Absolutely. I was just watching somebody talk about how San Andreas still outperforms as far as, like, player optimization of what a player's capable of doing within even the base game. How CJ was able to be fat by overeating, be skinny by not eating at all, go to the gym and actually get bulky, like... There's a lot of elements that have been stripped away from GTA. This is the next game that's been promised to be even like close to San Andreas' standards. Like, I'm expecting us to be able to do everything we did in San Andreas in this game. It's kind of crazy that we have to say that because that wasn't technically a thing in GTA 4 or 5. And the fighting styles. Yes, the fighting styles. Like, yeah, GTA San Andreas was way ahead of its time. And it's kind of wild. It's always bad. Don't get me wrong. Like, yeah, you can do a hell of a story, but if your gaming elements, if there's elements that were better off in your past previous titles, that's going to show through, and it should be called out. It's kind of weird. Oh, actually, I'm going to rest until, yeah. The howling of the incoming weird night woke you up. What the fuck? Am I gonna be expecting bad guys coming after me? Howling of the weird night. What does that mean? Wait. Oh, that's cool. It shows my stats. Alright, I think I can equip that other... Yeah, I can equip my other bleeding thing now. Instead of blood transfusion, I got life transfusion. I picked it up in that one cave. Honestly, that's why I have such hope and love for Blood of the Dawnwalkers. Just simply because it is approaching that layer of giving players something different and something that really changes the status quo. Like it's a nice, beautiful way to challenge something or approach a concept of an idea and do it in such a cool way. Like, take that risk. It's cool to see a company take a risk like this again. They're adding the stores behind. Yeah, luckily it's not all the stores, but I hate that I'm even saying it like that. It sounds like I'm defending it. But yeah, like, you'll still have other body shops and stuff, but the fact that there will be any stores locked behind DLC was just going to be weird. It's going to take you out of that immersion. You're going to be like, what? Like, I get DLC and cosmetics and stuff, but doing it in the way of it's a thing in the game that you just don't have access to, and it's just going to be weird. They could have handled that better and been nicer about it, and people still would have shown up to pay for it. Because no matter what they would have done, they were going to get the most expensive version of the game no matter what, with how hyped this thing is. So it's kind of weird that they even had to go do anything to, like, mess with that. Yeah. Yeah, I really hope Dawnwalker shines through. I already can see the complaints, though. You know that combat system's going to get ripped on, because there's going to be people... It's just like Crimson Desert. A lot of people didn't want to feel the need to learn a new... They want, you know... Not to say that Souls games are simplistic, but when it comes to what buttons swing your sword and how you swing your sword, there's not different button combinations to do this. It's one of the main complaints when it comes to Monster Hunter. People don't like going to Monster Hunter because, oh, I don't want to have to learn these different weapons. But Blood of the Dawnwalker is going to be the same story. I guarantee it. That's going to be one of the most off-putting things for people. I feel like they're just going to keep on complaining about the combat system and them not liking it and not wanting to learn it. But learning it, I always love games that put a nice twist on learning a different type of mechanic when it comes to fighting. As long as it feels fair. If it does feel clunky and doesn't feel right, I'll say, you know, I'll call that out. But it looks like it's refined to an extent, so I'll have to get my hands on it and actually feel how it plays, and I can't wait to. But I do already see that being the main complaint. Charge a soulstone with each kill. When fully charged, 10, the soulstone is destroyed and fully heals players' health and mana. Still, I'm going to use the other one. I feel like the last game to suck me in was Cyberpunk, but that's after the patch and DLC. Yeah, I got sucked in even before the very first patch, and it was rough, and I was trying to make excuses for it back in the day, and then I even got called out by one of my buddies, like, dude, you gotta stop, man. He's like, you already know it's bad, and yeah, it was my buddy and my brother, so. But I absolutely was rough, but it got, what the heck? But after the patch and after the DLC, I mean, the story was really great no matter what, but the gameplay and all that really opened up so much better. Yo, Dark, what's up? Whoa, Outcast. Wait, okay, doing the right one. Yo, holy crap, this puts so much... It stacks it by 4s? Oh, they're cooked now. So we have different type of enemies during this weird night thing. Broken claymore, trousers, dull throwing knife, some pork. Guess what, homie? What's up, Dark? What's good? Cyberpunk 2077 was a disaster at launch and took 3 years before it was fixed up. Hey, I played it when it was all messed up, and I did still love it. It was rough. I was legit playing it on an OG Xbox One, not the Series X, and man, I had like a nice jump combination of dashing, and it was so fast for the game. The assets would take forever to load, and I was stuck like it'd be like hop, double jump or whatever, and then do like your air dash, and it would be like frozen for a second, and then I'd drop back into the game. It was weird. It was broken. I still played the whole game through from beginning to end like that, and I still loved the story, but the game was bad, very bad. And after it finally got cleared up, phenomenal. Elo on chess is 244, by the way. I'm on the grind. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing. I don't know what the elos are for chess, but I'm gonna assume that's a good thing, and I'm going to congratulate you, Dark. Way is decent. It's the best. My boy Dark out here is the best fucking chess player. You heard it here. I'm just joking, but that's cool, man. I played the 1, 2. It was rough day 1. It was rough day 1. I love all the changes they did, though. It was really cool to see them go to that extent. I appreciate you too. Techland, those devs who worked on Dying Light and other zombie games, they still keep things up smooth. I mean, we could talk about the king of updating their games past the point of any redemption was No Man's Sky, right? They're still going at it. Absolutely. It's so weird to hear the developer for that game talk. Like, he's like so content. He's like, yeah, you know what, after this, you know, I'm not expecting any money. Just keep on doing free updates. It's like, how are you guys making money then? Like, thank you, but what? Oops. I did one Street Kid run and one Nomad run. I did multiple. I've played that. I want to say I've beaten Cyberpunk 2077 probably 3 times. Yeah, I think 3 times is fair. But I would say like well, it's definitely. I've had a couple characters I've started up and never completed. I did a Nomad one. I did a. I never finished the Nomad, and I never finished the Corporate one. Every time I started the Nomad or the Corporate, I do feel like the game, when it comes to, I could be wrong here, but it's just how I feel from my take on it. But the way it's presented and the way you go about it in the game, how V talks as a street kid feels more natural to the story in general. So every time I was playing as a Corpo or Nomad and he started saying some of the stuff of the Corpo or Nomad, it just didn't feel right. I'm like, yeah, that feels like he's lying. I leaned in too much to the street kid in my first playthrough, I guess, and I was just like, I accepted that as the main reality for V's character. Need to force myself to go Corpo. It is weird. It's weird. No Man's Sky, definitely. They're still working hard. Yeah, absolutely. They want to do a collab with Pal World, which I thought was awesome. And I saw the conversation between the 2 lead developers. That was funny. Gotta go back into No Man's Sky since the update. Dude, which update, man? I've been in and out of No Man's Sky quite a bit. The best update though so far has been the one where the Corvette ships, like customizing the ships. It's so cool. It's still so awesome. And I bet you the next time I log in, I'm gonna be pissed because I just know they're gonna have some cool ass cosmetics that were only available during one of the seasons, and since I'm always in and out, I'm gonna miss those cosmetics or the opportunity to get those cosmetics, and I'm like, damn, what the fuck? What the hell is that thing? You saw that? You saw Zeus over there? Is that actually an enemy? Huh. He disappeared. What the fuck? This spell is chunking, dude. Oh, what the? Oh. Am I using my blood to attack him? Oh, he got me. No. I need to force myself to go. Wait, genuinely didn't know the different starter option changes that came in Cyberpunk. It changes it to a small degree. I truly wish it changed it to a like a higher degree. Like, I feel like that decision should. It would have been a lot cooler if it was a decision that felt more weighted. Like, yes, this is actually a big reason why you're choosing this, instead of, well, you know, it's just going to really just change a couple dialogue options and give you a little different options here or there. It really only messed with the beginning and nothing else. Would have been a lot cooler to see that truly affect the game entirely. Games like No Man's Sky and Cyberpunk should be praised for the company supporting them. Absolutely. Yeah, No Man's Sky, Cyberpunk, and even I still loved... I know people have their way they felt about it, but Crimson Desert, I think Crimson Desert, there's something that those devs are doing is some magic. I've never seen a company pop out so many like updates with like meaningful content attached to them so fast and so abrupt. It's insane. I feel like that should be praised a lot more than it actually is. I like playing No Man's Sky on creative to discover as many planets as I can. Yeah, finding those right planets, right? Yeah, true that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's the fact that those updates are free as well. Damn, dude, this spell is bogus. It does take my health, though. I didn't pay attention to that. But it puts that damage over time effect on them hard. That curse or whatever. I just shared a photo of the Pal World channel on Discord. I'll have to take a look at that in a second. I feel overpowered with this spell right now in this game. I'm playing on the hard mode and I can just drain their health like crazy. This is an outlaw. Oh! Ooh. Well, my stamina is becoming a problem. That's okay. What kind of game? This is like a... I'm calling it a Scrolls... Well, pretty sure more people have called it that as well. Scrolls-like. Elder Scrolls-like. Plays like Skyrim or Oblivion. Mainly, I'd say more so Oblivion than Skyrim, just because it actually accounts for athleticism. Like, you'll level up with your athleticism for, like, running and jumping constantly. And then you'll be able to run faster and jump higher if you keep on leveling that up. Those aspects of the game. I need to find a town or something to sell stuff from. I believe that's actually where the quest marker wanted me to go. Fuck, where's... Okay. See, I would have thought I was in a town right here. Ruined Market Square. See, it's an old town. Is this where I'm trying to go? Shadow of the Horns. Maybe not there. Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe I can go back to that one merchant, but I don't want to have to go all the way out there for a merchant. Wish KOTOR 3 wasn't vaporware. Wasn't there only 2? Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2? Is this a third one? Am I tripping? Is No Man's Sky crossplay? I believe so.
We're not safe here.
Yeah, 3 has been picked up and dropped. Oh, like not made yet. It's been being worked on, correct? Is that what you mean? Yeah, the procedural generated planets of No Man's Sky, they did a really good job because, yeah, they felt empty at first, but they found a really good way to go about bringing life to them. It is such a cool, cool just endeavor to pull off on that degree. Like, they really made something special. Bro, what? Oh, I gotta be careful with this spell, man. I'm just busy looking at their life just getting chunked, and then I'm not paying attention to my own health. Yeah, I'm not holding my breath. I wouldn't either. Plus, it's also weird. I wouldn't really necessarily trust anything Star Wars related right now. Doesn't seem like a guaranteed, like, they'll
Right.
try to do the best that they can do for the IP.
Beg for mercy.
You beg for mercy. Ooh, you gonna throw a rock at me, buddy? Dude, for real. Yeah, I remember for No Man's Sky, I did one of the missions. It took forever, but I was finally able to unlock the, I already forgot what they were called, but the robot alien race. Oh, look at this. We got a lot of recipes we got here. Onion bun. Mashed taters. Cabbage rolls. Beggar's fare. It seems like No Man's Sky just did. Did you see what happened with Star? I've been very loosely watching that. I've always wanted to get into Star Citizen, but I was like, "There's no way I'm doing that." And I've had friends try to convince me to jump into it too, and I'm like, "I'm not doing that, dude. That does not look full." And they'll even complain about stuff and be like, "Yeah, no, this is bad. This is bad." I'm like, "Yeah." Like, the promise sounds cool, don't get me wrong, and I'm sure there's a lot of great elements that are already in the game, but it does not seem good at all. Like, they seem so far from their initial goal. Plus, it doesn't seem like those developers like each other either. Yo, Billy Mays here. How's it going, Fig? Hello Games is still redeeming themselves. Yeah, they're perfect for example of redemption. They truly are. I remember a time on No Man's Sky where I wanted a powerful ship. Yeah, they did such a good job. The weird thing was, but I guess if I was a developer, I could have like see where the guy's coming from. But like the guy behind No Man's Sky, he said that he likes to go back and play the original vanilla patch of the game. And in my mind, I'm like, that's crazy. Like, that's so barren compared to what the game is now. But I could, developing a game, and if that was your start, I could see you liking that. But he says he does like how empty it is. There's something about it. I was going to head over in that place. So it looks like a bandit camp of some... Maybe it's a bandit camp. Maybe it's... I don't know what it is. It did look like it was guarded, so... I'm going to... Oh, shit. Is this where I gotta go? Kings Road, maybe? Huh. Where do I actually have to go? Maybe I should look at the quest. Hold up. The main is first a piece of the soul's King's Soul is tied to Excalibur, and then this one is pin on Carta gave me should grant me safe passage to Horns of the Sun. Okay, so never mind. That's where I need to go. So I wonder if that's the town. Maybe I should go back. I'm gonna see what this shrine is over here, and then I'll turn around. It's a dead body. Swordmaster's ring. Leather jacket. Make an offering of animal parts. Gets 5% incoming healing. And 3% crit damage. Give one animal... Is this like a temporary buff or permanent? Increases movement speed multiplier. Did I get boots or did I go on my boots? I'm so confused. Oh, no, I got boots. Increases movement speed multiplier by 25% when your mana is below 25%. Increases spell power by 10%. Oh, holy shit, these things are awesome. Spirituality and endurance need to be up, though. Oh, they look like little fancy shoes. I got some fancy shoes. It's not clashing with my getup at all. Oh, I should have checked on that ring I got. The Swordmaster's ring. I got the Encumbrance ring, and then what's this one do? Increases attack speed by 2%. Pretty cool. I sent a meme to Ziwi, and he said his IQ dropped reading it. Sounds like something that would absolutely happen, so I can totally see that. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to check what Stoney sent over in the Discord. Kit Bodega? What? Look who's now graces my base with her presence. Kit Bodega. Oh, is that the character from your profile picture, yeah? But I'm not what I'm used to be. Planets have different gravity now, too. Yeah. Yeah, No Man's Sky, man. They really cooked. I want to know what this thing is. I was expecting this thing to come off from here and maybe attack or something. Maybe later. Maybe when the gates of oblivion open up. Jump, jump, jump. My agility. Oh. Are you liking it? Oh man, it's yeah, it's almost a carbon copy of a Elder Scrolls game. So yeah, very good so far. I do wish the AI wasn't so daft. There's a lot of instances where I can easily cheese a boss or enemy. But there was one boss yesterday that gave me a rough time. Actually, I should take that mace and sell it. Mana elixir. Comparing the Hello Games, Pearl Abyss, and Rebel Wolves are doing compared to EA, Ubisoft, Rockstar, Take-Two, Koei, Tecmo, Dead or Alive Company. We don't need EA. We don't. Undead. What is he doing over here? Excuse me, sir. How are you doing today? Oh. I was lost and needed directions. And you just folded in on yourself. You didn't know how to dig. What a loser. Fisherman Seal. Increases max stamina by 3%. Ubisoft was peak back in the day when there was no microtransactions. Yeah, a lot of these companies were actually peak back in the day. Like it or not, EA was the same way. I remember very fondly a lot of EA games I used to love. Back when microtransactions and they didn't sell their souls. EA Sports. It's in the game. That's when it used to be Fire or EA Big. Or is it EA Sports Big? Oh. Little red caps over here. These guys are annoying. I gotta focus on one of them. Jeez. It's actually pretty crazy there. They had a very small team, small budget, 6.5 million. Woof. That's small. Needed about 300k sales to break even. They even sold 1 million. Hey, so now we can get a second game. Hey, that's great to hear, actually. I understand 6.5 and 10 is technically small in standards of gaming. However, it's still kind of big. The Drowner. Who was this over here, though? Which is another Drowner. Oh, he's an ice Drowner. No! I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally used my spell in the wrong way. I was meant to hold it, not press it. Pressing it takes my life. Takes my health. Holding it steals theirs. Needing about 300k. Oh, wait. Compared to games like Expedition 33, that's had around the same budget, I understand. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for real, though. Come here, Bobby. And Billy. That's right. Get stuck in the ground. Wait, can I actually take their red caps and wear them? Does it look cool or does it look silly? We'll find out after I... Whoa. Loot their house. But this game is still fun. Hey, I don't doubt that. Hey, worn Druidic gloves, worn Druidic robe. Oh shit, worn Druidic mat. Hey, look at that. Gold goblet. We got a whole ass outfit here. Hey, increases mana regeneration. Okay, we'll take it. That looks silly. All right. Mana regeneration as well. Mana regeneration. My guy looks like a fancy hobo. Of death. This helmet does not look like it matches the rest of the fit. It's supposed to. See, that looks better. I think the leather jacket looks better too. You know we rocking with what looks better. Let's go. My favorite streamer. Hey, beautiful. How's it going? How's it going, Voltron? How are you? It's alright, guys. I truly do believe that with indie games on the rise and how it's become easier to support the indie genre with how open and easier it is to access their games and whatnot, that power flex that the AAA industry had at one point is no longer a thing anymore. They know that. They were hoping that GTA was going to ring in this new way for them to continuously screw people over, but they're not going to be able to make games up to those standards, and they already know that. They never wanted to, and they're going to see that people already have found other games that just do it better, and if those other games haven't done it better, they have a lot more promise because they show that they are actually willing to work with the communities to make sure that these games are better. Games like this, I don't know how the devs talk, but if they're in the lens of talking with or taking feedback well and actually looking to implement those changes into the game, then, you know, it's only up. It's only up from here. Hey, Palo Gamer, I just saw you sent me a rose. I appreciate it. I don't know when you popped in there and did that, but thank you. Monster Brain. Leveled up and we got wraps, increasing spell power. Dude, okay, these shrines doing that is pretty sick. Oh, I need more spirituality and endurance. What does he look like, though? Pretty sick. We're just going to rock it. What the heck are you guys talking about? We're talking about the AAA industry, how they pretty much... Well, it all started with GTA. We're talking about GTA, where Rockstar has and has not dropped the ball. Mainly how they've mishandled online aspects. And it led us to talking about how other companies have just not been doing the best for gaming and just have leaned into the greed and constantly wanting to, you know, greedify everything about gaming. But it's not all down here. It's not all downhill. It's not all bad news. I truly believe the indie genre is coming through with major hits and major momentum. They are not about to be stopped, and the AAA industry knows this. Oh, why did I think he was going to go crazy and attack me? Well, let's talk to him. Let's see what he's about. Let me put my weapons away.
Huh, so much for a secluded cave keeping visitors away. Seems like there's no one on this island to hide in peace. Oh well, since you're here, I have an important question. Do you have any food?
Who are you?
I promise to answer all of your questions, no matter how annoying or asinine they might be. But first, do you have any food?
That's how it started. I was vocalizing how upset I was with RDR2's mishandling of the online. How they failed at launch to even have a successful game that could even have, like, it had connection issues off, like, up the wazoo. It had a connection issues so bad for so long, and I had to stress how long those connection issues were. it was like over. It was like 6 months to a year of just bad connective issues. Rockstar's PR team, for some reason, whenever they have anything bad online, refuse to say anything, refuse to acknowledge that there is ever an issue. They don't talk to the community, period. They have such a strong stance of just not talking to the community, and I can understand that from a single player perspective, but when it comes to multiplayer, Red Dead 2 Online was in such... People literally dressed up like clowns and made it a big thing because Rockstar just doesn't respond to the communities that... This was back in Red Dead 2. I don't know how they've been now, but I don't think they've changed much. And the game launched at such a poor... Or the online launched at such a poor state that when they finally started to fix these things, when it was like a year later, they started to implement some of the stuff in the game and expected people to be like showing up in droves, but it's like you already pushed away majority of the players that were willing to give it a try. And then because it didn't do the numbers that GTA Online does, they're like, you know what? We're not going to support it anymore. We're doing everything for GTA 6. It's like such a big middle finger to the players that did show up, and just any respect that I was going to give to Rockstar for, yeah. They do not... Sure, they can make a great single-player experience, but they are assholes that don't give a damn when it comes to online. And that sucks.
Oh,
Food?
dear. Yes, food. That stuff you put in your mouth to make sure your body doesn't wither and die, you know? Fish, meat, vegetables, bread. Oh, some bread would be especially nice. But I'll take anything.
I know what food is. Can't you just catch yourself a fish? Question
No,
mark?
I cannot. My doctrine forbids me from killing any living being, even one as mindless and insignificant as a fish. Or that of an annoying trespasser who won't stop tormenting a starving man with inane questions.
So you can't... So you can eat fish, but you can't kill it. I call bullshit. Yeah, for real.
Happy? Now, could you please give me something to eat? Oh, for... Fine, you got me. Nothing prevents me from catching myself a fish, apart from the fact that I'm really bad at it.
Do I have any bread? I'll say yes for bread specifically. I wonder if I have just bread in general. I'll give him a cabbage.
Thanks. I'll be forever indebted to you. But don't expect much. The only payment I can offer you is seashells, or, you know, access to an infinite well of ancient druidic wisdom. I'd rather you choose wisdom. I threw out my collection of seashells a few days ago after I stepped on them with my bare feet.
What is this guy on about?
Much better. A time for a nap. Oh, except you're still here. Oh no, don't tell me you still have questions.
Who are
My
you?
name is Drest, and I am the local hermit.
It's the only
I
thing you
don't
can come up with?
understand your skepticism. I live alone in a cave, collect seashells, and occasionally talk to crabs. What else could I be?
No, I'm just guessing here. Druid? Why would he be a druid?
But didn't you know? There are no more druids. The mob rounded them all up, stuffed them into a giant wicker man, and lit a fire. Their screams could barely be heard over the roaring flames, but the stench of the burning flesh easily overwhelmed the smell of blazing wicker. Its glow painted the sky in reds and yellows for the entire night.
Sounds like you were there.
Don't be silly. How could I have been there if I'm here now?
When did that happen?
Some years ago? I'm not sure. I don't remember. Can we change the subject?
What the heck? What?
I'm sure there are more interesting things we could be talking about.
What are you doing here?
I live here, obviously.
Why?
Why not? It's a perfectly good cave, albeit a bit drafty and damp. Well, it could be better, to be honest, but we can't all live in mansions, can we?
How'd you
The
get here?
same way you did, I presume.
Exploring? You're very different to talk to. Are you ever going to give me a straight answer?
I'm giving you truthful answers. That's all you should ever hope for.
Dressed. What are you doing? Is he gonna light these fires? Or these candles? These fires. Let's read this. Sage, the holy plant of the shadows and light. Legend says the All-Mother, in grief of her children's suffering, sowed sage under the moonlight, granting its silvery leaves her bless. Wait. Granting its silvery leaves her blessing. The sacred plant grows in sprawling bushes with pale purple flowers and pointed silver green leaves that shimmer like Avalon's ancient sorrow. Its earthy, bitter aroma seems to whisper secrets to the of the land itself. Sage is renowned for its restorative powers, sharpening memories, soothing joints, easing fevers, and driving out the unseen enemy within the body. Its smoke, burned in the ritual of the druids and priestess, can cleanse curses, repel spirits, and stir dormant life. More than mere medicine, sage is a relic of divine compassion, a small but potent shield against the darkness. And if one must indulge mortal cravings, it lends a fine flavor of meats. A fine flavor to meats. I stole his book. This guy has got to be a druid then. He's got like some, you know, druid. He's got a statue with big boobs. He's a druid. Get him. I wonder if there's like a secret out to sea if you just swim far enough. Where's my map? Feel like I should test that theory probably all the way at the end of over here. Damn it. I'm losing, getting sidetracked. I'm gonna make it to that city or town or whatever it is. But I want to see what's, if I follow this coast all the way, is there anything special? How's the game so far? The game is very Scrolls-like. Yesterday, I don't know if you got to see the epic scene of King Arthur and the cool chanting music that came with it, because that was like one of the coolest parts. But yeah, I got King Arthur with me. He's inside my body, or portion of his soul is, actually. That's the main part of the game, is we're going to go collect the rest of the remnants of King Arthur. To put him back, piece him back together again. But there's an organization that is also trying to put an end to that. They're trying to put him down for good. So it's got an interesting premise. They're blaming the plague on the land. They're attaching that to King Arthur. They're saying because he has the ability to be revived and has been revived in the past, apparently, that it causes the world to go into peril and the plague to start spreading. What the heck? Why did I think that was a lot bigger? Okay. Be careful, this might be a bandit outpost. Or town. The village. Hey, our village, yeah. New location discovered. Ice forward and my, hey, look at it, they don't want to kill me. Cool.
Buy
Heffin.
something or bugger off. Unless you've already bought from Orla. Then just bugger off.
Let's open the shop. Let's sell. Yeah. I mean, I already read this book. It was for a recipe, I guess. I'm gonna sell it. Oh, I never tried wearing the... Oh, it does. I can wear it. Restores 5 mana over 10 seconds. Sell the mace. Is there crafting in this game? Maybe it's going to be like Skyrim with that. Maybe I should hold on to some of this stuff. Damn it. I hate thinking about that now. I'm going to be like, should I be holding on to this? Should I be just selling it? How do I identify an item? At least we can get rid of all the bows. Arthur was killed by his bastard son Mordred, canonically, though he killed Mordred as well. Wonder if that's gonna be brought up in this at all. I forgot I had a burning spell. A life transfusion's way too OP.
Buying anything?
One of the most interesting things about Sir Thomas Malory's version of Arthurian legends is that Arthur is very flawed hero. Sir Thomas Malory's... See, I don't know these names. I'm vaguely familiar with some of the names. Don't get me wrong. I've never really gotten into King Arthur lore or both fiction and nonfiction, right? So, I mean, I know Lancelot, you know, but that's pretty much the extent of my knowledge when it comes to... Or I know Excalibur as well, right? Oh, these fishing rod. We're buying that. Spyglass, why not? There was a guy named Mallory. I killed him. I'm actually wearing his helmet right now. Nope, no, I wasn't. Sorry. I was wearing his helmet. Face of the Last Man. Actually, I should be able to see it in my journal. Well, this is the thing I was kept whooping my butt yesterday night. This thing. Blood Abomination. There are places where blood never truly dries, where death lingers like whisper in the air. And on such cursed ground, where wars were waged or forbidden rites were performed, the Blood Abomination stirs. It is hunger given shape, a being born from an obsession with blood, twisted and formless, yet disturbingly human in outline. It withers with ceaseless thirst, draws to the scent of spilled life. Its presence is heralded by unnatural sounds, shrieks twisted beyond recognition, wet gurgles, and the sickening slosh of fluid that should not move on its own. Some believe it's recollected rather than born. The final echoes of those who bled their last, now seeking to drag others towards the same fate. Cool, cool. All right, yeah, here is Mallory. Some places are better left undisturbed, some souls too. Who knows how long Mallory was waiting in the Hall of Trials for someone to end his misery. He was a man once who once sought wisdom, but found only slaughter and despair. He spoke of a dream, a towering flower that led him here, to a place where restless seekers were caged like beasts. Whatever trial the Druids once intended for this place has long since turned to madness. Now Mallory, a prisoner of fate, or perhaps his own choices, is finally free. So yeah, for this Mallory, or this version of Mallory, Prydwen, this was one of the last surviving druids of the Garden, a place once meant to be a sanctuary for understanding the mysteries of life, death, and Arthur's resurrection. When what began as a pursuit of knowledge devolved into a slow descent into ruin, as the Garden and its keepers succumbed to the same corruption they sought to comprehend. Prydwens lingered among the remnants of their failed experiment, buried by the weight of the years and knowledge that their search led only to destruction. Though disillusioned, he remains watchful, believing the final answer lies beyond a sealed gate. One last horror born of their misguided purpose. So the Prydwen and the rest of the Druids were doing a ritual to create the Blood Abomination, and to even get into the room where they created the Blood Abomination, there was another locked, sealed door where I guess all these people went there to see if they were worthy enough to have the door be opened, and they resulted into slaughtering each other. And Mallory was waiting there, constantly slaughtering any and all who came near that door, wishing to be granted access into that area to see what the other druids have like created to like be worthy, deemed worthy, but he never was. So he was there for like years and years and years, just standing, slaughtering. And then he basically said he talked to me like casually, but then also told me like, hey, when this is done, I'm going to fight you. So then I killed him, and then I was worthy enough for the door to open, of course, and then I was able to talk to Prydwen, and then I went on to kill the Blood Abomination. Prydwen is the name of Arthur's ship, so this is cool to have you here, Kiwi, to see all this, because you will know. Is there somebody in or in just anything attached to King Arthur that is called Osin Cinema Sage? Maybe. Oh, good night, guys. I'm sorry, Beastly. I didn't see you said that. I have to go, guys. I got to be up early for something. All right, yeah, I appreciate you being here, Beastly. You take it easy. Have a good night. And good luck on whichever you got going on tomorrow. What the heck? Oh, that guy even has a hard time. Come on. Yeah, I wish some of the elements of this game weren't so clunky, but there's some straight up Morrowind clunkiness going on here. Can I not? Oh, I have to actually equip it, huh? Catch a fish, wait for a bite, then press A to begin the struggle. Release and hold the button to keep the hook inside them. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It's felt the vibration. I guess that wasn't the vibration I was waiting for. No, it's just like Cow World in a way. Wait, what the heck? Oh, I have to hold it. Oh, this is bad. Oh, what the fuck? The tide took me? Nes Mallory is the author of the most cited book about King Arthur and his knights. It's from the 15th century, if I remember correctly. Man, you were not joking when you said you knew King Arthur. You said I love that shit. You were not joking. There were no lies detected. The Elder Scrolls meets Pal World. Exactly, Fig. If only I had Billy Mays here to fish for me. What the fuck is happening? My peaceful music left. Dark and foggy now. What the fuck? Is it tapping? Okay, it's tapping. Now it's holding. Oh, this is so weird. What the fuck? Shit, wasn't tapping it. Fishing's tough. Is this like an invisible wall I can't go through? Oh, I can go through here. Is the town protected? Is this a barrier on the town? Is everything outside of this barrier like shit just hit the fan of some sort? Why do I feel like I should see what dangers approach? Are there approaching dangers or not? Are there dangerous fish out about? Yeah, athletics level 22. Agility level 18. Let's go. Gonna lead me anywhere? Is this a dangerous spot? What the heck? Is that the weirdness? Can I make it out to this formation out here? So this, I'm assuming this just happens at nighttime? See the moon out there. Very bright moon. That's no moon. The helmet absolutely reminds me of the Nazgul. Cool. It's Nazgul. Nazgul. Well, I'm gonna go now. All right, Soul, you take it easy. Have a good night. Yeah, yeah. Hey, people got things going on, you know? It's understandable. Or if they're just tired, that's cool too. Is this formation, this rock formation, not... What the heck? The fish summoner. I could have got a fishing rod for free. Look at these. I'm gonna claim all these fish for myself. I'm off the map. Wait, hold up. Why can't I grab this? The ever so elusive fish. The fish killed him, yeah. They summoned a sealing spell. It was a bubble of water. They knew there was a suicide mission. They were gonna go with him. That once this bubble of water drowns him, we'll release it, but we will be exposed to air. Is there an invisible wall over here, or? Could have saved it. Wait, what the heck? Oh. There's no stamina bar. I just realized this. You can just swim forever? Let's see what happens if I keep on going down south.
You swam beyond the breakers, where the sea stretched endless and empty. No boat, no shore, only the abyss below. Then the water stirred, not with tide or wind, but with something vast and aware. A presence older than the gods, lurking where no light has ever reached. You caught a glimpse of shifting scales, of something impossibly vast. Then the water closed over you, and you were gone.
I respect that. I like that as a way to, you know, instead of just leaving you out there to drown or die, eventually they giving you a reason. Give you a little story reason of why you would die going all the way out there. That's cool. Interesting, though. Yeah, too bad I wasn't Jonah, right? Ending D, drown, and get swept. It's exactly what they should have said. Yeah, we did ending D today, guys. This invisible wall is weird, or this barrier is weird. But it does, you know, it has like the these wards on it, so it does appear to be a barrier. Now, I'm gonna find out what this town leads to before going out to the town I need to go to, and I'm gonna head. Oh, looks like it might lead up there, hopefully. Maybe this is the whole town connected to it. Interact. The Wooden Villa. Dreaming of owning property by the... Whoa, you can buy property in this game. Nice. Welcome to the Driftwood Hollow. Where the charm is salty and the houses are ventilated, and the views are mostly obstructed by the collapsing pier. Every home here tells a story mainly about the leaky roofs, creaky floors, and ghosts who might cover your heating bill. Buy now before the seagulls claim squatters' rights. That's cool. Techie, how's it going? Is the new Pal World update? There was one, but it's been like a week now since that update, unless you're talking about something newer. Beatrice!
What do you want? To gawk at the beast?
What the beast?
Well, I'll have to disappoint you. My Cole is not the monster you all believe him to be.
Has something happened?
You really don't know. If you're not from here, I'm not sure what could have brought you to this hellhole, but you have my sympathies. Just know that Cole isn't like that. Something is poisoning his mind and soul. I don't know what it is, or why it happened to Cole, but now we're all at the mercy of those damned keepers. One evening there was a quarrel between our group, the villagers, and one of the keepers. They'd had a bit too much to drink and let some comments slip. They hurled insults at us, saying there's no place for us here, that we should just get the hell out of here because things are hard for everyone. Hard? Sure. I bet that bunch of wimps wouldn't last a week outside. All they do is sit in that keep of theirs, thinking they're the defenders of justice. Well, Cole went mad. I've never seen him like that before. He attacked that keeper and bit him. It was serious, but the keeper survived. If it weren't for the other men from the village, things could have ended very differently. Afterwards, they chained Cole up and locked him in a cage. His condition started to worsen. They said a monster like him doesn't deserve a jail cell. Jail cells are for humans. Bastards.
They didn't kill him on the spot for something like that?
Surprising, isn't it? It seems that Quartermaster Fergus banned any kind of vigilante behaviour. And the local healer said he wants to make sure whatever made Cole this way isn't contagious. So as long as that question remains unanswered, we're at a standstill. But honestly, if anything happens to that keeper, I have no doubt Cole will be killed and will be thrown out of the keep. This might sound silly, but before we reached the keep, we came near a strange structure. The locals call it the Arch Spire. In the morning, we realised everyone had a strange dream, but it was a little different for each of us. Cole started acting weird after that, and in time it only got worse. We set up camp near the Arch Spire. We hoped that bandits wouldn't dare to venture into a place like that. Well, now I know why we could have been right. With everything that's been happening lately, I'm ready to believe in every strange thing in this world.
Think Cole's a werewolf? Or a zombie. He's got white eyes, dude. And he got in trouble for biting somebody. What the heck?
Be careful.
I wonder if this game's gonna have something like vampirism or werewolf. Like being able to become one or the other. Judging by the name, I suppose the fuckery was caused by Galen found the Holy Grail, but it was corrupted. Oh yeah, Tainted Grail. Yeah. Oh, duh. Right, right. Look at Kiwi's perceptions going through the roof. He's like, let me cook with my beloved IP here. Honestly, I mean, I don't know if you really like Elder Scrolls games. Game is kind of like, I do wish it was refined in a lot more ways than one, but with your knowledge on the source material, I'm surprised it's not something that, I mean, maybe this has been on your radar. But it is genuinely cool to have somebody so knowledgeable about the IP in the chat. So thank you. Thank you, Kiwi. Search for the Holy Grail was one of the main things in Arthur's legend. Yeah, I am aware of that as well. So the minor things I do know. That is definitely one of them as well. Yeah. All right, I wonder if this leads to where I actually have who I actually
Oh,
talk
Mother
to.
have mercy. Not another one. If I let you pass, will you promise not to tell anyone? That you came through the village? Because I should have caught you right on the beach and asked what you're doing. And now that you're here, it's a bit late for that.
Lucas, what's up, man?
Just my luck. Take the post turning, they told me. You'll be looking after a village full of old farts. That's practically early retirement, they said. What a load of crap. There's always something. If it's not the deck falling apart, it's a refugee running around biting people. The deck? Nah, just old wood. Honestly, it's the least of my problems. But I've got no way to fix it. Dara's always busy with his lighthouse, and every time
What's
I
up,
try to do
Lucas?
it myself,
What you got?
someone else needs me for something. I can't even sneak out to the tavern because last time some rich bint started complaining that everything here smells of fish. That's a seaside village. What else would it smell of? You do that? That would be a huge relief. Well, maybe not huge. There are bigger problems, but it'd be a start. Truth be told, I don't know why they want it so badly. It's for boats.
Oh yeah, Lucas?
No one here even uses boats. But, well, you know how it is with old folks. Once they get fixated on something, there's no point in arguing. I'd pay if I could, but this was supposed to be my job. The budget's long gone. Not exactly stand. Ah, yes.
Saw a house for
That
sale.
old house. That place has been empty for years. The story goes, the last owner, keeper
All right.
Dylan, threw
Lucas,
himself into the sea
let me
one
hear the
stormy
story.
night.
How?
Some folks whisper of curses or restless spirits, but I say it's just talk. The captain put it up for sale ages ago, but no one's had the guts or sense, if you ask me, to take it. If you're thinking of buying it, go for it. Make it your home.
I'm just
Every
using
house
blood
deserves
magic.
someone to fill it with life again. See you around.
You start as somebody who is infected by the plague, but you're also a chosen person because you're the chosen vessel for someone who can house King Arthur's soul. Dragor's house unlocked required Dragor's key, but I can also use my lock picking. You think he's home? I feel like I should do it just because why not? Let's break into his house. Lucas, you're crazy, brother. Yeah. Oh, he's here. He's soft snoring. We gotta steal something. We made it in his house. Yeah, I'm just, yeah, you were infected by the plague, but once you got to the point where you took in a portion of Arthur's soul, he healed your curse, so you no longer have the curse. We're just gonna take everything. Yeah. Well, you can go. You can do first person or third person. I just, when it comes to sneaking segments, it's better to do. Lucas, of course I believe you. Why would you think I'm doubting you at all? I know my boy Lucas got that shit. Never doubted you. I'm not laughing. Do you hear any laughter? This is utter shock and appreciation from my boy Lucas. And did I forget to tell you, Lucas, about my story of how I flew to the moon and back in one leap? It was taxing on my legs, but I pulled it off, man. After on stream, check Discord. Okay, we're gonna do it right now. Huh? In general. Lucas. Of course, that's a real image. I believe you. You got this.
Nice to see you.
I'll have to get my image of me jumping to the moon and back. I don't even know. Where, do I have to go to the front? Okay. I was like, where am I going? I'm just going to the top of this place. Alright, whatever. We'll... Stop! I get this dude sleeping. Wait. I would have dealt with Mr. Sleepy Pants over here if, he's gonna be mad that I'm in here? Drunken snoring. Get up, soldier. The enemy is coming!
Whoa, what's happening? In the name of the old mother, what
Absolutely,
are you doing?
Lucas. My mind is
I could have
blown.
stabbed you. Wait, I haven't seen you before.
You couldn't. You're so drunk you could barely hold your sword. No. More like I could have stabbed you and I didn't. I'm a traveler. I was told I'd find a safe haven here in the Horns. Yeah, I'm gonna say you couldn't. You're so drunk you barely hold your sword.
Not. I'm not. I could have sliced you up like a fish. No. Like a potato. But I didn't, did I?
No more. I could have stabbed you and I didn't.
All right, true. Why didn't you, eh? You could have killed me. So you're not one of them bandits, then? Who are you, huh?
I would need definitive proof that does not look AI at all. Here, I have this pin. I was told I'd find a safe haven here in the
This
Horns.
pin. I can't say I see it very clearly at this present moment, but it does look important. Very official. But I remember Fergus said something about all this, these emblems once. Oh, yes, I remember now.
Lucas is not a bot.
Welcome
Lucas.
thee, royal person
Lucas is
on behalf
has a
of the
dream.
keepers. oh, you are a great friend to our home. Welcome. Please speak with Fergus. Have a pleasant open.
All right. He's gonna go back to sleep. This dude sucks. Traveling point. All right. This was just basically going through the front. Alright, just another trader.
Oh, mother's tits. I've just about had it with this bunch of repressed virgins. And who might you be? You don't look like one of
Oh,
them.
mother's tits. You seem angry.
Oh, do I now? You would be too if you had to deal with those sniveling morons when they're up to something. Don't look at me like that. You don't get as far in life as I have if you can't smell bullshit from a mile away. There's something fishy going on here. But I'll get to the bottom of it. And here's a brilliant idea. You're going to help me. I just need you to go to Brandon and find out why that slime ball is pretending not to know I'm here. Tell him I'm waiting with his delivery. Although I'm pretty sure he knows this already.
I was gonna say, she's acting like I know who these people are. Who's Brandon?
You don't know? He's the captain of this entire circus. I thought since they let you in, you must have an in with him. But it turns out you know even less than I do. There's something going on, you know? They don't want anybody to know, but I can feel it. I've been doing business with the captain for years now. Then suddenly I found myself stuck here. They won't let me further in, not even to set up camp in the village. But they won't let me out either. Anyway, good luck to you. Come and visit if you need anything.
I gotta check this out. Lucas, you're a funny guy. He sent me a TikTok. Or he sent me a message on TikTok. He said, bro, you should have believed that is correct. Dude. Your AI images, man, they're crazy. I mean, they're really real images of you and Indy. I'm proud of you. That's not AI, bro. I know you wish it wasn't. I mean, I wish it wasn't either for you, you know? Wish you a happy life with the next top actress. All right, let's see what she's got as far as, oh, look at this. She got Traveler's Robes, movement speed multiplier by 10% when not in combat. Fire arrows, Traveler's Boots, and Traveler's Pants. Kind of like that. What that does. Oh, damn it. I didn't want to do both of them. I just wanted to do one. There we go. Blood trinket for the next 60 seconds restores restores 100 health whenever you kill an enemy. Should look into that. Oh, it's a consumable though. Never mind. Oh, we'll hold off on all that other junk. Who's this guy? Keeper Hrolf?
Camelot, no? Timberwall, also no? So you're not from the north? Ah, of course. You must be from Connacht. I should have guessed right away. So, who's in charge there now?
I'm from nowhere.
Nowhere? Never heard about it. Must be a shithole like no other. And I think I won't learn much about politics from you. You know, people are talking about rising unrest in the north, and a secret coalition preparing a coup at the highest levels of power. And that whole plague thing is just a tool to reach their final goal. The Red Priests are also trying to get something out of it. And to be honest, it's not gone too bad for them. The Druids are out of the picture already.
Secret coalition, a coup?
Well, sure. They want to establish a new order on our island. And it's not clear who's involved in the whole mess. Maybe. Maybe our captain is even involved. Hell knows. They have their people everywhere. Damn it, you could be one of them too. Although when I look at you, I don't think so. You have such a stupid face. With all due respect, of course.
How would I recognize someone from a secret coalition? You know, you don't look all that smart either.
You see? It takes one to know one. And that means
Damn,
we're just
you got me.
pawns. Folks like us won't change anything. But we have to talk out loud. It suits them when everyone keeps their mouth shut.
Feel that, dog. I feel that. Are you suggesting that someone intentionally caused the plague?
Wait a minute. I'm not suggesting anything here. I'm just thinking out loud. It doesn't make sense that the plague appeared just like that.
This dialogue is hitting a little too close to home, man.
No. It's a high-stakes game.
So what's at
Power
stake?
over us, of course.
That's right.
Over our bodies and souls. Over Avalon. Over the whole damn course of history.
Yeah, he got me good. Yeah, that was a good comeback. Takes one to know one. Damn, dude. What a such an easy one, too. I fell right into his trap. How would I recognize someone from a secret
That's
coalition?
the case. Those sons of bitches are good at hiding. They kinda blend in and live among us. It's hard to tell if it's hideous magic or some other tricks.
I heard nobody knows.
You know, I've been thinking lately. What if King Arthur is just a stupid fairy tale? What if the nobles
Take that
and
back.
others involved in the whole conspiracy just made him up? And us peasants eventually just started to believe in it. You know, one story for everyone. They drilled it into our heads, and drilled until it finally stuck. And then they built statues, wrote books, and everything else.
What was your brick wall with time splitters? What do you mean brick wall? That's bullshit. You know it's impossible to make something like that up.
Yeah? Don't tell me you're one of those fools that think that the All-Mother exists. Have you ever seen her? How do you know that we're not being lied to?
I know Arthur
Exactly.
exists.
But maybe one day you'll see the truth.
I'd be like, Arthur, show yourself right now. What made you stop playing? Oh, no, nothing. I beat the game. I completed Time Splitters 2. Yeah, I was just playing it till I completed the game. The reason I played Time Splitters was because the second week of every month, I deem it Nostalgic Week, and I play retro, classic, old school games that you guys recommend in the Discord. So I take all the recommendations, I put it in a spin wheel, and then process of elimination. Last one standing is the game that gets selected. And Time Splitters 2 was the one that was selected for Nostalgic Week for the month of August. So that's why I did that. Nice. Did you do all the trials? No, I ended the after I beat the game, I did a couple of the challenges. Got pretty. I mean, I think I unlocked all of them to do. Like, you can unlock them. I never did them all at 100% though. A lot of them are tough, but still, absolute great game to jump in and out of. But yeah, do have some people saying that they are going to recommend Future Perfect for the next one. We'll see if that one wins over the other recommendations that have already been. How am I stealing this? They've tossed this whole area into a bunch of trash. How would I be stealing these coins here? I'm taking them. Those coins are as good as any other coin. And they shouldn't be counted for stealing. They're just tossed in a corner. But yeah, if you are interested and you do Discord, feel free to jump into the Discord. It's open for anybody. And if you have recommendations you'd like to see me play for Nostalgic Week, I will tell you this though. Next month's Nostalgic Week will absolutely be interrupted because it is the that happens to fall on the game I'm most anticipating for the rest of this year, which is Blood of the Dawnwalker. So my time and energy will be put into that for probably the rest, for that month. But I would say October's Nostalgic Week will probably be fine. I'll probably have a good amount of time put into Blood of the Dawnwalker and be happy and open to jumping back into Nostalgic Week. Can I actually fall in there? What the heck? Oh, nope. This guy looks like he's sketchy. He looked like he was putting something in there. Keeper Lonzo.
Healer, don't bother. He's a quack and a butcher who likes to watch people suffer.
He's a quack and a butcher. That's a serious accusation.
He's a know-it-all from Camelot, but the truth is, he doesn't know shit.
Damn.
All of those academic types think they're better than us village folk, just because they read a book.
That's
We've
right.
been getting by just fine without any of their crap.
Why would you say that?
I came to him with a toothache, asked him to make me something for the pain, and you know what he did? He said my tooth is rotten, and then sent me to Osprey to get it pulled out.
Okay. Yeah, sounds reasonable.
Sounds like horse crap. My grandma was smarter than your lot, and she couldn't even read. She knew how to make a proper potion for toothache. If I were any good at mixing that stuff, I wouldn't need to deal
Someone
with
should just punch him in the face.
Heber. I even gave him my grandma's recipe, but he said it was no good.
If you just remove the tooth, you wouldn't need a potion.
Oh yeah? And then what? Another and then another? Give it a few years and I'd be left with no teeth at all. Ah, leave me alone.
They should let me punch him in the face. All right, Fergus. Fergus.
I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests. You don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope.
Their armor's ugly, by the way. I've been looking at it. I'm like, this armor's ass. Yeah, he's pretty drunk.
Most unfortunate. But that explains why you just strutted into the horns.
Actually,
I'm
came
afraid
through
I'll
the
have
back.
to take action. The name's Fergus. And I assume you already know I'm the quartermaster here. Now state your business.
You did tooth extraction quest in Kingdom Come. That's cool.
Will be the last thing you'll ever see.
I got this pin from a friend. I assume you know what it
Yes,
means.
I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns. And that makes me wonder, what happened to your friend? Where is he?
Oh, he's talking about the dude that wanted to kill Arthur. Got shipwreck on the way. I assume he's dead, but he could have made it. I'm just gonna say, yeah, I'm assuming he's dead.
If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade, and that leaves only the captain. However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a Knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that much of a fool, I think. Fortunately for you,
crap.
I've seen my fair share of
I forgot his
morons
name,
in
though.
life.
I wonder if he
You
is a
don't
Knight
look
of the
like
Round
one.
Table.
Fortunately for me, this pen only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to. Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home.
I'd like to speak to the captain. Nian is dead. He asked me to bring you... Oh, shit. Is that the dude from the asylum? I spoke with Beatrice. Her husband is locked in the cage. Oh, yeah. Found a piece of metal that has an inscription. Do you know any... Yeah, all right. So, Kiwi... Lancelot. Hey. Well, the beginning of this game... This Kiwi, this is for you question, I guess. What's his name? I think I have it as an achievement. Did I not get an achievement for that? Yeah, Caradoc. Is Caradoc a Knight of the Round Table? Ninian is dead. He asked me to bring you this.
I knew the Red Death would take him. Damn shame. He was one of the good ones. You did right bringing this back. The Horns look after their own, even
I don't know all the names of all the Knights of the Round Table.
Now that I think of it.
Well, Lancelot and King Arthur, that's it.
Tag?
Okay. But now I think of it, how did you manage to hold on to his tag? He wasn't taken by the Red Death. The Red Priest tortured him in the island, yeah.
Tortured? In the asylum?
Yeah.
You can't expect me to take that at face value.
I was there, dude. It's crazy.
Riordan said Ninian was too weak to survive the journey. They came for him, and we even held a symbolic keeper's burial for him. And what were you doing in the island asylum? You look fine, but if you were there...
Well, Caradoc, this is the guy who saved me from my cell when in the beginning. He said, hey, meet me outside, and we could take a boat together. As you're about to leave, you get distracted, you touch a statue. That's when you go on that whole journey of King Arthur, a portion of his soul going inside your body. And when you go to talk to Caradoc the next time, he explains to him more. He gives you his name. He's like, my name's Caradoc. And he goes, yeah, originally sent here to collect the remnants of King Arthur's soul and kill him. And then you're like, whoa, why would you want to do that? And he's like, he also asked you earlier, he's like, what took you so long? You could have been like, oh, something kept me, or yeah, there was something strange in the cave or whatever. I just said, no. I kind of played it off. I didn't want to reveal myself, of having King Arthur with me. So, but yeah, he revealed that he wanted to kill him. So I was like, King Arthur seems cool to me. I was like, I don't know why you want to kill him. That's so bogus. So instead, because the game allows you to kill NPCs whenever you want, instead of even letting that scenario play out, I was like, what if I just kill this guy here? So I killed him. I had to be very careful because he can one-shot me. And I was constantly just spamming my spell at him, and then he eventually died. I kept on staying out of dodging his attacks, kept on sapping his health until finally he succumbed to the bleed. And so I don't know what will happen with that story. I don't know if we'll find out more about who that was and why they wanted to kill him. Bets, I did see some of the GTA. I didn't see all of it, but I saw a good portion of the GTA 6 leaks. What are you thinking, Bets? Do you like what you're seeing? Not like what you're seeing? Oh, no. So far, I was asking if that name is part of the Knights of the Round Table. I don't think, because he said it. He said, whoever gave this to you And if you know, you might as well just accept or said that you killed a Knight of the Round Table. So I was like, oh shit, is that actually a Knight of the Round Table? So that's how my mind thought of it. Nobody has revealed themselves to be any Knight of the Round Table yet, to me, in this game at least. You look fine, but you were near him. It was misunderstanding. The Red Priest caught the wrong person. I was cured by King Arthur. Now I'm immune. See, I could say that, but I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say the first one.
This happened to you. Still, you have to understand. Now that you've told me this, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. No risks can be taken when it comes to the Red Death.
I like to speak. All right, I spoke with Beatrice. Her husband's like, yeah.
I knew we'd have to deal with this sooner or later. Time isn't exactly on our side. Mahon's condition worsens with each passing night.
Is he a
it's hard for
werewolf?
me to admit, but nobody, including myself, really knows what's going on. Maybe a fresh perspective is exactly what we need. If you find any clues, follow them. I'm only interested in the details. And
Kind of interested in that story. I want to see if it is a werewolf or something. I'd like to speak to the captain.
As I thought. If you have friends among the knights, you'll want to talk to the captain. But that's not happening anytime soon.
Not even I remember all the Knights of the Round Table. How many are there? It's not a small coordinated group of like maybe like 12 to 20-ish.
Because I said so. What? Did you really expect that you could just enter our keep and head straight for the captain's quarters?
Yeah, kind of.
There wouldn't be much point in having walls and guards here if anyone could just do that, would there?
I can pay. Just tell me where he is. Let's see. Captain or else. Strength, question mark. I'm not doing that. The pin should tell you I've got some friends in high places.
So what?
Bitch. Tell me where he is.
Have you helped any of my people? Or are you just here to wave that pin in my face again? First, show me you care. And then I'll take you to the captain.
Can I just explore the fort here and find the captain?
Time. Not now, when the outcome of the war with its trials
Dozens,
is so
damn.
precarious. I trust we understand each other.
I don't understand. Why can't I just see him?
I said so. I believe your intentions are honest, and the matter is important, but I need to confirm that first. I can't risk our safety, and especially not the captain's safety.
Alright, I found a piece of metal with an inscription. Do you know what
That's
it is?
One of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty.
I found a couple of these
just hope
tags
the
out
body
here.
you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some serious trouble. You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, bring me their tags. Sure, they all swore to stay here until the bitter end, but they have families who deserve to know what became of them. It's part of my duty, but since I can't send any more beyond these walls, maybe you can.
Is that how they formed the Knights of the Round Table?
I'll pay you for every
They're like, this
tag
guy's
coming back.
badass. Let's go beat him. Let's go beat him up and then ask him to join. All right. So wait, can I turn in the ones? Did he already take all the ones I had?
You know where to find me if you come across any.
400. Damn, 400 coins. Shoot, I might just start killing off their guards and taking the tags for that price. I'm joking. I'm gonna, yeah. Do I go up here? Is it locked? Is the door locked and I can't actually pick lock it? It's the only other thing I can think of. Arthur's memory.
This feeling.
That's
it was
Arthur
so
talking right now.
Strong. So
This is Excalibur
real.
and the stone right here?
I remember now. The weight of it. The power. This blade was never just
Yeah, it's basically how it
steel.
was. That's awesome.
It was a part of me.
So Excalibur holds... Oh, it is Excalibur. What? So Excalibur holds a piece of your soul.
Yes. The sensation is unmistakable, but it carries more than my soul. It carries a part of my legacy.
Why can't I draw the sword?
A sword like that, it doesn't yield easily. It demands strength of body and of will. You'll need to grow stronger before it will choose you.
How will I know when I'm ready? Arthur's memory. Oh, we can attempt to pull out Excalibur. Excalibur looks crazy. Alright, we got what it takes. Pull it out. It killed me. I was not worthy. What the heck? They had to kill me. Like, they didn't even give me any warning sign. I barely held A. I dropped. What the heck?
You know where to find me if you come.
At least it didn't checkpoint me super far away. Okay. Alright. Bogus. Bogus. Well, you don't just go around pulling out Excalibur, apparently. It'll kill you. How do you even know when you're ready for that? Should I just be constantly saving before I even attempt it?
So strong. So real. I remember now. The weight of it. This blade was...
Yeah, alright.
Yes, but it...
You're dirty, Excalibur. You done took me down. How much health? I just tapped it. How much health do I have? The way I can see this. Okay, let's see. Yo! I'm just barely tapping it and it's just chunking my health. I wonder, is there a way... Wait, can I spam potions and then pull the sword out at the same time? Is that something I could try to do? I don't have enough potions. Wait, what the fuck? We're gonna outsmart this. We're gonna outsmart this with science, alright? We're gonna spam health potions. Oh, how do I just take this potion? No! There's a potion that gives me more health. Is it just based off health? He did say strength and will, but it's just draining my health. Maybe. Alright, this says increases max. There we go. Max health, max stamina for 60 seconds. We got the toggles on. I gotta wait. Oh shit, I should have waited a little bit. Well, it don't matter, because... Yeah, I'm just gonna wait for my health to get up there, and we're gonna try it. We're gonna hold on. I wonder, it's probably not gonna let me drink any potions while holding A, huh? Alright, once my health is maxed out, we're gonna try to pull out the sword. And here we go. That happened so fast, I barely was able to react. But my health was going back up. I wonder if I had better health potions. I wasn't even paying attention to the main progress of the, I feel like you could. I'm gonna kill myself really quick because I didn't want to actually use that potion. Weird. Excalibur is given to Arthur by the Lady of the Lake. The sword is the stone. The sword in the stone was a random sword that Merlin placed there. Play a little trick. Wait, what? The sword in the stone was never Excalibur? I thought it was both. The one from the Lady in the Lake, and also somehow found its way embedded in stone as well, and same kind of thing. Captain's quarters. Look, I can just go to the captain's quarters and talk to him. Yeah, dude, the game just does it so nonchalantly. They're like, we're not gonna make this theatrical at all. You just don't pull out Excalibur. You don't just get to have Excalibur. The game's like, you just die, and we don't give a shit about you. This looks like a dungeon. Are you the captain? Reardrick.
Welcome to the Museum of the Horns of the South, the southernmost keep under Camelot's jurisdiction.
Oh, is this the
My
Museum of
name
the Horn
is
of the South? Is your
Riderick,
name the
and I
Riderick?
will be happy to introduce you to the rich history of this fascinating
He talks
place.
too slow.
A history that began 623 years ago.
Caliburn.
With the
I think I
first
have heard that
keeper,
before.
Sewell
I always thought it
Firstfoot.
was. Thank you for the
I'd
educational
also like to bring
input, guys.
your
Crack lover
attention
and Kiwi.
to our numerous exhibits that are, as I like to say, inanimate witnesses of the history of the Horns of the South.
I'm not going to ask you anything else. I thought he was going to be a merchant or something. Painting goes hard, actually. Whoa. So this is the captain's quarters. Is the captain not here? Like, what's going on? Downstairs in the torture chambers. Also, what's up with this eerie ass music? Is the captain just non-existent? What's the purpose of this? Is there a fake wall? This wall does look off. Got a gap. Magic. Modern literature and media uses Excalibur to not cause confusion for audience. You know, honestly, I could see that. But, man, yeah, that's kind of crazy. Unlock requires guard key. Is this where the captain is? Shit, I didn't mean to do that. And look in a little bit. Probably how they stopped me from being able to not do stuff for the people in the town. Keeper boots. Don't mind if I do. I've seen Caliburn mentioned in Fate, I believe, but it's not from Mallory. Mallory's book, at least. Ah. I guess I'm already on a bad foot because I told the one guy with tooth pain to go fuck himself, basically.
You all right, newbie? Have you been to see the refugees? I can't believe poor Cole was put in a cage.
That's crazy. Yes, I know of this. It's complicated. I think they did the right thing. Keepers are more important than refugees. Damn. That's complicated.
I don't see how it's all that complicated. An innocent man was sentenced to death just because he wanted to protect himself and his wife. And Mahon's wound isn't even that deep.
Dude, he's got something wrong with him. He needs to be put in a cage.
And Cole, an outsider, dependent on the mercy of our superiors. Oh, he didn't stand a chance of winning this. The refugees don't trust us, and it's no
What's the
wonder.
funniest part, Kiwi?
It shouldn't be like this. Frankly, I think Mahon brought it on himself. They shouldn't have put that poor man in a cage. Wait, if you meet Patrice again, please give her those flowers.
Who's this guy? Dickon? Why is he giving her flowers? Is he trying to make a move on her?
Good to see you again. The pledge today was very interesting, wasn't it? The certainty in Quartermaster Aymer's voice. Beautiful.
This is the drunkard
Makes
at the
one eager
gate?
to start work.
I'm almost certain you meant Fergus. I don't think we've met. Oh, okay.
So, what do you need this time? The pass again? Are we planning a trip to the Stale Lamb? Hey, not this time, my friend.
What the
I've
heck?
run out of ink. I'm waiting for a delivery. Steward Orla will let me know when more arrives. In the meantime, I need to ask you for a favor. So, you in? For the sake of our long friendship?
This guy's weird. I don't like the way he's talking. In one of the books, I don't remember which one, Excalibur's scabbard is actually more powerful than the sword itself. Dude, that sounds funny. Yeah. Because the scabbard prevents the wearer from suffering any injuries. What? That's goated. The stale lamb. What are you talking about? Pass? What pass? Yeah.
I guess you still haven't sobered up, huh? The Stale Lamb. You know, the tavern in the village below the keep. It's run by Ron. Truly a great place. I hope they're not planning to close it down. Oh, they wouldn't do that, right?
Alright, what do you need, pal?
You do
Let's
know
find
it
out.
needs to stay between us. Do you understand? Say you understand.
I'm gonna check the third I understand.
Fantastic. So, here's the thing. On a recent night out at Ron's, it seems I may have left some sensitive documents at the bar. Documents, with Captain Fergus' seal. But not necessarily sealed by him. You know what I mean. I can't really go there right now. Could you get them back for me? I'm sure it won't be too much of a problem.
Sure, I'll do it.
Splendid.
He's gonna tell me not to look at him,
When
huh?
you have the documents, meet me at the third crowing of the rooster. Or just find me. I'll be around.
I think I'll just find you. Okay, I can just take this food without being labeled as a thief. Oh, I keep on forgetting that too. The helmet. Inventory. Equipment. Wanted to see. Oh, I can't wear it. I thought I could. The red cap hood. So Arthur thinks, or seems like, Arthur thinks that seems like cheating. I'm gonna stash it away in the scabbard then. That's crazy. So he doesn't use it? Arthur, that's crazy, man. He said, nah, that's not me.
Oi, friend. A question. Do you know why people always stop and watch a blacksmith at work? Because he's riveting. It's good to see a new face in this sad hole. Oh, of course. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Osbert, local master of hammers and anvils. Do you need your blade sharpened?
Let's see what he's got for weapons, though. How to Forge Iron Without Making a Fool of Yourself, Volume 2. Adventure of the Swan Knight. The Art of Making Arrows. And How to Forge Iron Without Making a Fool of Yourself, Volume 1. So there is crafting. I feel like I'll get into that later. I don't want to do that stuff now. That could be time-consuming. Oh, shit. Oh, here's the guy. Wait, let me double-check. Is there... the guard that was out on watch? He's not there anymore. That has to be him. They put him in the he's in the gallows.
You're the reason they put me here. You just wait until they let me out. I'll beat you so hard your own mother won't recognize you. Come a little closer so I can spit in your face.
Said he only used it once because Merlin had not told him that little detail about the scabbard yet. That's crazy. That was necessary. You're drinking on duty. A drunk keeper guarding the gate? You did this to yourself, yeah.
Nobody asked your opinion. I drink 'cause I want to. I drink 'cause guarding that empty gate is the most boring shit in the world. What's it to you, anyway, huh?
It's everything to me.
Maybe I was drunk, but the gate was guarded. It's not your damn pin. I wouldn't even let you in. But all is not lost. We can still be friends. Listen, just pour something delicious down my throat, huh? And I'll forget this insult. I'm not guarding the gate right this second, am I? There's nothing wrong with having a little sip, right? Come on, don't be like that. Just a drop. That's all I ask.
You're right. You can't harm anyone here. Maybe I would give you some, but I don't have anything like that with me. Forget the booze, preferably forever. You've already drunk enough for a life. Yeah.
Aye, that's for me to decide. If you don't even want to help me with such a tiny thing, then get out of my sight. Me a throw pass to the bone, you grateful bastard.
He gets put in the pillory for drinking on the job and asks you to pour it. Yeah, he's crazy. Let's kill him. I'm joking. This guy got glasses on? What the fuck?
Oh, a new face. It's always nice to see someone new here. Welcome. Why didn't I notice you earlier?
What the heck? This guy's weird. You're asking me?
Yes, my apologies. Ever since breakfast today, I've been sort of lost in thought. I keep thinking of my dear mother's cooking, especially her famous pie. You see, all we got here is venison and fish. Venison, then fish. And then fish, and more fish. I can live with all the bullshit that's thrown at us soldiers. But the longer I live, the more I realize there's not much to live for, except food. And I'd kill for a slice of that pie.
Can you just make it yourself?
As if it were that easy. I ain't much of a cook. And Rorik, the one we have here, well, he says we're soldiers, so we can stick our complaints up our asses.
He's right. Can't always have what you want, as they say.
Aye, that's true enough. But that's a refrain all the keepers could sing.
Going to get ready for bed. Good night, everyone. You have a good night, Stony. I'm not going to even worry about that. I wanted to go out exploring a little bit more, but I want to see what this is all about. Bounty for the head of Senin the Giant, head of Silent Cilia, the head of the Fingerless. Hey, I have that one, I think, right? Yeah, because I kept on calling him Comel Driscoll. Yeah, let's take that. Is this where I turn it in?
Welcome, in the name of our eternally reigning Majesty King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Tables. I am obliged to inform you that fighting those who actively break the law and reject the rule of the crown is the duty and pride of every subject. As Camelot's representative, I will be paying a bounty of 10 gold pieces for the death of each bandit roving the area, as long as adequate proof is
apparently,
provided.
MREs are pretty good now.
Information on wanted
I hope that's true.
Especially those considered particularly dangerous. Please, state your business.
I like to collect a bounty for bandits.
Really? You fought bandits and killed them? Oh, I want to hear all the details. Again? Incredible.
Can I just
Isn't
turn
it
them all in?
If by some miracle you manage to kill it, you'll bring me the ogre's shiny eye as proof of the kill. The Brock is right off the King's Road. Here, I'll mark it on your...
Oh, shit. Alright, I'd like to collect the reward for the bandit leader.
Someone finally checked out the notices I was posting on the board.
Took care of Fingerless
That's
Comb.
the carcass of Fingerless Comb, isn't it? They've been hunting him for the slaughter of 2 keepers, and now they finally got him. Well, you have. Here's your reward.
Hey,
Do you keep
200, not
bandits'
bad.
fingers as trophies? I would. Do you keep...
Alright.
If...
So, he wants me to go after An ogre? A carnation to remember. Actually, I do want to know what's going on with this guy too, though. If that might be the only quest I'm really truly interested in right now in town. It's the guy that's in the cage. He's got to either becoming a zombie, vampire, or werewolf. I think it'd be more fun to approach it from the werewolf lens. If it's none of those and he just has some illness, that's lame. Oh, alright, we survived. Oh, yeah, guy wanted me to give her flowers too. One of the keepers gave me flowers, said it was a gesture of solidarity with your group.
What? What? How dare you? Do you know the meaning of those flowers in that configuration?
No. Not what he wanted to convey, I assume. Can't you just consider it a nice gesture?
Revenge. Revenge, deception, and death. There's nothing
He's
nice
just got a
about
cold.
it. And I don't know if he did it on purpose or if he's just an idiot. But trust me, it's not a nice gesture.
If I knew what it meant, I wouldn't have given them to you. I think you're overreacting and I didn't know. So, I'm going to say the first one.
Thank you. For them. You were from nowhere. Just like me. That's why I believe you. Take those flowers away. Burn them. Throw them in a cauldron. Whatever. I don't want to look at them.
Okay.
Be careful out.
Can you hear me? Do you need anything? Fuck, man. What am I supposed to do with this guy? Died shell? No, no, no. Okay, this one. The refugee had a strange dream while camping near the arch spire. Perhaps it would be worth finding their old camp and sleeping there. Okay. Where? Oh, it's all the way up here. Okay. Can I fast travel here? No? I can fast travel here, though. Fuel your bonfire to fast travel. Okay. Or I can just use a fast travel location. But I suppose since I'm here, I can go grab the dude's stuff from the pub. Give him some blood. That'll kill him. The way I give blood, it... Oh, this lady looks cool. Alyssa.
Excuse me, could you get me a clean glass? And I mean clean, not just wiped 3 times with a dirty rag.
Not your servant. Bring it yourself.
Well, I'm sorry if you felt offended. I won't bother you anymore.
She's got main character syndrome. This guy looks mysterious.
Hello, child.
This woman looks mysterious.
You look competent enough. I can see that you're not of noble blood. Oh, no need to tell me that. I have tutored the children of aristocrats from all over Avalon. Fortunately for you, my opinion of them is not particularly high. Oh, and you don't look like one of the locals. Are you a visitor? Or an adventurer?
Who are you?
You can talk. Now, I'm sure we'll get along. My name is Lady Elaine. I oversee the Farshire Library, the greatest collection of books in this part of Avalon.
Great to meet you. What are you doing here?
Biding my time. until a brave adventurer with a death wish comes along and asks if there's anything they can help me with.
Yeah, I can help you out. Tell me what you need.
Surprising. I'm looking for someone who will help me find a certain artifact. So, are you interested, child?
This child needs to know the details first.
I came to the Horns of the South because I found a fascinating book. It referred to a certain object, a figure most likely, which has the ability to dispel the wordness like a menhir can. Apparently, it can be found on the ship called Andraste, which sank over 100 years ago somewhere in this area. However, when I asked those nincompoops about it, they just laughed at me. They said that the Andraste wasn't carrying anything of value, and even if it was, they wouldn't freeze their butts off in those chilly waters.
Tell me about this book.
The Last Voyage of the Andraste by Elvis the Lightkeeper. He was one of the more notable keepers. In his waning years, he became an adjutant to Captain Lex. But it's best if you read it yourself. You can read, can't you? But just be very careful. This is a very rare publication. Read it very carefully, and after you're done, come to me, and I'll tell you more. A deal?
Can't you just summarize it for me?
Summarize? Oh, my dear child. Oh, do you really think you'd be handed everything on a silver platter? You're not as vain and conceited as certain ladies from House Macaulay, are you? You should be grateful you can learn history from eyewitness accounts. No, I'm not going to summarize The Last Voyage of Andraste for you, and don't ask me again, unless you want to make me very angry.
Fine, could you hand me the book, my lady?
And they say young people don't want to learn anything. Come on, chop, chop, chop.
Alright. Read that later, I guess. Where is this guy's paper?
You remember Sewell Firstfoot's tomb? Used to be a popular pilgrimage spot, but ever since the flooding, nobody's been out there.
Yeah, it's a damn shame. The whole place is forgotten, like it never even mattered. Pilgrims stopped coming after the water.
I don't know where that guy's documentation stuff is at.
Beer from Kunacht, wine from Farshire, moonshine, only local, the best there is, and fish.
Some time ago, one of the keepers left some important documents here.
No, I don't recall anything like that.
He said he left them after the last drinking bout.
No, listen. I don't know what's going on, but I doubt any of the keepers had anything important on them. Half of them couldn't tell the quartermaster's seal from a pile of horse dung someone stepped on.
Okay.
But that means... no. Impossible. What if... holy moonshine. I remember. Sigibald. It was Sigibald who left those documents behind. I've no idea how you found out about it. Sigi. He's dead. Taken by a fever. Aye, of course I have. I didn't just throw them in some cabinet. I was afraid they'd fall into the wrong hands. He was a good man. I wouldn't get rid of my only memento of him. Here, after what you said, I assume you'll make good use of them. Even though I'm still not sure what to think about it.
Is he a ghost?
Things are getting weirder and weirder in our beloved Avalon. Well, he died like he lived, with a tankard in his hand. The boys always said Sigi was a friend worth 5 others. And he was. He was a prankster like no other. Once, he slipped a rotten egg into the quartermaster's dinner. Never a dull moment with him, that's for sure. No problem. Listen, if by some miracle you really talked with Sigibald, please, give him my warm regards. I don't understand anything anymore.
A letter to Sigibald. I never thought there would come a time in my life when I would write this letter until now. I believe that all the bad things that have happened since you left were caused by your poor decisions. I also blamed you for losing Arian. It's funny how things change over time. It seems that I've changed too. I don't even know if this stupid letter will ever reach you. If it does, I'm sorry, and I accept your apology. Your apologies, Ross. Doesn't my controller get greasy? From time to time, yeah. He's a mute.
Something. You're back! Hi! I told you, Ron is a good guy. And here's a little something for you. You know I pay well. Yes? What's the matter, my friend?
Said Ron was a little confused. You're dead?
You're really good at this today. Wait. Oh. Oh, you're serious. I understand.
He was dead.
For so many years, I've been afraid to open this letter. But it looks like I needed to read it. Well, it is what it is, right? And I've been wondering why no one wants to talk to me. I thought to myself, are they mad at me or what? But why are you talking to me? How can you see me?
I have a passenger inside me who must have wanted to help. Arthur. I'm just gonna say I wish I knew.
Anyway,
actually, I could have
may
told
the
him.
All-Mother bless your path. See you next time.
That's crazy.
Didn't expect to see you.
Is he just hanging around here? I could just talk to him. Is there anything worth seeing here?
Not exactly. You've already been to Ron's tavern, so you've seen one. But since we're mates now, I suppose I can tell you about something. Listen closely. A few of us had a little gambling ring. Not to brag, but I was quite good at it.
The dog shit afterlife.
Winnings aren't much use to me anymore, so if you're interested, I'll tell you where I stashed them. Here. Just mind the waves.
Who else did you play with?
Ooh, Ern, Armand, and Richt. Haven't seen them in a long while, so I've no clue what they're up to now. But I'd wager they've got their own stashes hidden somewhere too. Cunning bastards.
Did you like your time as a keeper?
Oh, yes. Great place, great people. And before I became a keeper, let me put it this way. I've done a lot more for a lot less. Here, you can always have a meal and some kind of shelter above your head. And that's something, isn't it? Sure, you can make more gold as a leader, but that comes with much more responsibility.
Low-key was expecting that too, right? Can you just go here and do this? Like, he's talking about
Safe
gambling.
travels.
Why don't you just find somebody playing cards and you just tell me everything, you know? He's a boring ghost. He could be doing a lot more for the ghost people out there. For all of ghost kind. This, what? Why is he still drunk out
I'm
here?
not talking to you. Don't. You want something from me. You just wait. Are you happy now?
If only there was a way to kill him without getting in trouble. Or if there was bandits out here, I'd just lead them to him, maybe. What the heck? Is that a statue? A statue over here? Interact. Esgar the Protector. Devoted guardian to Prophet Kaya, Esgar battled the Scourge of the Red Death, aiding in the founding of the Red Church and the Island Asylum. His dedication saved countless lives during the time of despair. May his memory be praised and never forgotten. Hey, I got one-handed from that. What the fuck? Abigor.
Off the leash, are we? They must have had their fun with you. Who had you as their plaything? The church? The druids? Some band of cutthroats?
It's edgelord over here.
But it doesn't matter now that you're free.
Who are
I'm
you?
Abigor.
Abigor.
I swore my sword to my lady's will, and she kept me close until she had no more use for me. Now, I walk alone, but a shadow never strays too far.
How do you know how do you know that something's happened to me?
You look wretched, and you smell like death. I've seen people like you before. Broken, worn down, dragged through the mud. If you've had enough of it all, I could grant you an honorable death. In a proper duel, you lived like a cur, but you could die like a knight.
Who the fuck does this guy think he is?
Splendid. Just say the word.
Right back at you, buddy. Yeah, let's fight.
I'm more than happy to oblige.
Whoa, hold up. Oh, shit. Fuck. He hits hard. Who does this guy think he is, though? No. Okay. Actually, I really didn't do much.
Oh, hello there.
He absolutely kicked the shit out of me, yeah. I swear if he's not there, I'm gonna be salty. I gotta find a statue first. Alright. Alright, bitch. Oh, I didn't save it. Fuck. Hold on, let me leave, and then we're gonna fight. After us. Oh, I already did save it. Never mind. I'm tripping. What? I fucking missed him twice. It's not good. Damn it. No! I got cocky. I was like, I'm gonna get my last lick in, and I think his shield does thorn damage or something, because it definitely took some damage there. Ugh! You just skip the dialogue. Straight to the... Oh, you thought you can get me with the throwing knife, huh, buddy, huh? I got too close. Why is this guy so strong? It's like the beginning area. Supposed to leave this guy alone or something? Come on. Come on, get this dots up to over 100. Yeah. No, I got too cocky again. I gotta stop, man. I have him. This is gonna be too easy. I just gotta chill out. Yeah, you're gonna start tallying up the score 4 times. It's not going above 5. All right, let me tell you what. Because he's going down right here. Hey, Abagor, do you mind holding this? Yeah, that's right. Give me this. What do you got? Meteorite throwing knife, otherworldly wax, honorary blade, even though that was very dishonorary the way I killed him. Dual shield, dual knight helm, dual knight armor, cape, dual knight gloves, dual knight trousers, and dual knight boots. What does he look like? Can't even see his face. I killed you, Abagor. Take that. What does this look like? Damn, that looks sick, though. I'm just gonna be wearing stuff that looks cool. Because I got this chest piece, and that was like, alright looking. This one looks way better. Oh, I got a cape. I won't get the effects because it's 6 strength and 6 endurance. Oh, dude, that's all. My guy's got a whole vibe going on right now. He looks sick. Critical hits restored 10 mana, increases melee damage. I wish these looked cooler. Maybe I should go. Ooh, you know what? Yeah, there we go. The antlers and bone-esque aesthetic is kind of sticking out through that. Dual Knight boots are cool, but I'm going to stick with the Shoes of Waning. Still need to get 6 spirituality and 6 endurance. There we go. Look, I look like I'm at endgame right now. I don't think there's a way to pan the camera in front of me except for... Wait. There's a photo mode. Why can't I... What the heck? How do I zoom in? There we go. Yeah, that's kind of fire. Poses. Honestly, sick that it has a photo mode. Oh, the filters are too strong. There we go. Alright, let's see if probably might be one of the last things I do for tonight is check on that one quest with the guy inside. Damn, the cape clipping is kind of gross, but we'll rock it still. I want to find out if that thing is a werewolf or not. He's got something going on. I want answers. And whatever it is will be down and to the left. Okay. Right? That was absolutely a flashbang. Even has the inverted grip stance. Yeah, that's what that was. I totally knew that. Oops, I meant to block. I don't know why, because that's not even been an option for me. He said tis but that's actually great. He said tis but a flesh wound. Oh.
Tis but a scratch.
That was actually fantastic. What is this? Heal. Don't let your guard down. What the fuck? Totally ate that. Ooh, I almost missed that. Monty Python reference is so fitting. Absolutely. Honestly, I'd feel betrayed if they didn't do a Monty Python reference. Again, that is, when it comes to King Arthur, I guess that is another type of stuff I do know of and am aware of, is Monty Python. Like, I'm expecting to get some holy hand grenades or deal with a rabbit that is extremely dangerous. Ah! We're on the same wavelength there, exactly. Dude, the bridge would be hilarious. That's another thing I always still say all the time. What is your favorite color? Blue! No, yellow! Corpsey. Oh yeah, I gotta sleep here. I can talk to Arthur right now. Tell me about Excalibur.
It's more than a sword. It's a promise.
The rabbit being the final boss would be legendary.
For strength and for hope.
Be like a millennia style difficulty boss.
It belonged to Avalon. Every swing, every battle was fought for the land and its people. But Excalibur is also a burden. It demands more than just skill.
So far, there hasn't been any Seven Deadly Sin references in this game.
Without that, then it is just steel. Ah, the horns of the South, the crown jewel of these lands. We had barely laid the foundations of Tintagel when Seawall and his men had already built a lighthouse, eager to guide our ships to them.
Yes.
He always had a competitive spirit. Of course, it helped that he took every sailor from the homelands
Or when they're
with
pulling
him,
up with the coconuts.
along with a handful of knights, so they could learn from one another. And thus, the Keepers of the South were formed. I decreed that every sworn keeper would stand as an equal to a knight of the Round Table.
We should have like some druids out in the forests and being the knights that say knee.
But I am glad to see the keepers grown. In my time, there was only a lighthouse and barracks.
The Archspire doesn't look like something built by humans.
I suppose it wasn't. I can feel it guards something primordial within. The markings on the stone resemble the work of the Foredwellers. In my time, such inscriptions would shift and change, making them impossible to decipher. Yet, I met some people who sought to unravel these mysteries. Most of them were Picts. I allowed them to explore Avalon without my oversight. And so, I remember that the
I'm gonna need to rewatch that movie. It's been too long.
My favorite band of adventurers. True pathfinders. Avalon owes them a great debt.
The King's Road has clearly seen better days.
I suppose it has. A pity it has become a hunting ground for bandits. But do not worry, my friend. Let us walk this path and make me whole again. I will restore this island to the glory it deserves.
Yeah.
The King's Road included.
Yeah, let's go, Arthur. Let's level up. Let's get some points. I really need to get that, get some strength and some dexterity. It's going to increase health, and then... You know what? Let's also get that stamina up, too. Do I have to rest some other way? Oh, sleep. Wow. I was over here thinking I'd just do the campfire. I found myself in a strange dimension, perhaps the source of Cole's peculiar affliction. Maybe a spirit swapped places with him. He's lost in this realm. Abarat? Help me, please help me. I'm hungry. I need help. Interestingly, in Mallory's book, even though Mordred was the usurper of Arthur's throne, most people are more satisfied with him than Arthur. What? Because Mordred, a better ruler, while Arthur is... But with Arthur, it's always strife. Ah. Interesting. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I just drank a potion for no reason. What the heck? Is that green on my thing? It is. I could talk to this guy without... Oh. Oof, that wasn't water. What the heck? A Baratat?
Come closer.
Come closer. Oh, you asked so nicely. You said please.
Just for a brief moment.
He's gonna grab me and do something. He's got multiple arms. It won't hurt. What do you want to do?
Let me taste your blood.
He's a vampire.
I need just a little. Let me bite you.
Why do you want to bite me?
Ease the pain. Yours and mine. I need food, and you need a bit of care. You humans are fragile. I can handle that.
Very well, bite me. Do I turn into a vampire?
What a wonderful moment.
But I don't think he looks like a vampire. He's weird. He's like Goro if Goro was a vampire.
It's mine. Your blood burns. It's a human. It's foul.
Yo, who did the voice acting for us? Good job. Killed him. I'll loot him. Stop shaking. Stay still. A four dweller. Yeah, if the round table is defeated by the knights who say knee, that'd be interesting. Wait, how did I hold? Wait, can I hold stuff like? Oh, damn it. Increases critical chance by 3% and critical damage by 11. Scuffed night boots. I never thought to look at the shield I got. On block, deals 20% of your armor as damage to attacking enemies and 75% on a successful parry. This item effect won't work until you reach its requirements. 7 endurance. You can still see what it looks like, though. It does look fire. They actually killed the voice actor for the scene. Dedication. You know, honestly, that was very impressive. Stayed with the voice, stayed with the shocking realization of death creeping in on him. Hey, athletics at 25. Yeah, what a voice, right? What a Giga Chad. What a Giga lad. Giga Chad. What a horrible, vile creature that was going to cause us pain and suffering. I've slain the creature that poisoned Cole's mind. I should return to Bittree. Yeah, I was hoping to be granted some powers, but I guess the power of King Arthur shall suffice for now. Guess they'll have to do. Oh, I gotta... Oh. I'll say he's not over there.
Oh, it's you. Did you hear? The Keeper was cured. Cole wasn't so lucky.
What?
He's fallen into a strange state. A while ago, one of Fergus's men came by and told us, "You're bloody lucky Mahon got better." And that's the only reason we're still allowed to stay in the village.
Tell him, yeah, about Cole in the strange state he's in.
He just sits there, staring. He doesn't notice anyone.
Brain dead or something?
It's almost as if all the life inside him is... frozen.
Was that thing I
even the part of him that was
died,
full of aggression,
or thing I killed, a Dementor? Found the source of what made Cole this way, but I must have been too
I
late.
had a feeling something might change with your involvement. I knew you'd find something. I wish I could tell you more. I wish I could thank you. But right now, I just don't have the strength. You tried, and that means a lot. But it's hard, and I don't think I can properly show my gratitude. I'm sorry.
The keepers just let him out and allowed him to stay in the village.
Most of them wanted Cole dead, but Fergus forbade anyone from interfering. Since Mahon is getting better, he decided that Cole's fate is in our hands. But if anyone else raises a hand against him, they'd be sentenced, as if for murder. That cooled the tempers of the keepers, and lessen the open hostility from the villagers. Besides, you've seen him. He hasn't moved much in the past few hours.
I haven't seen him at all. What are you talking about, lady? What are you planning to do?
I can't abandon him. Even if he's not exactly the Col I knew, he still looks like him. I won't ask you to end his agony. How could I? I'll take care of him for as long as he lives. And then, I don't know. I'll probably leave this godforsaken place.
Oh, shit. I like how they leave it as a question mark. I'll end Cole's suffering. You should be freed of him. Let his soul rest in peace. I can kill Cole. You should be free of him. Let his soul rest in peace. Or don't waste your life here. You have so much to live for. You should leave. Let's say it was spirituality. I could kill him.
What? No. Cole is my responsibility. He will live as long as he's meant to. I know you probably had good intentions, but let me take care of Cole's life on my own. They say time heals all wounds.
Yeah.
But this one feels like a wound that will always fester. One I can never forget. Cole, I need to take care of... I'm sorry. I'm too tired to talk.
Oh, no way. Whoa, they gave me the hookup for the quest, though. I didn't think I was gonna get all these items. They gave me the armor pieces for the Four Dweller. Increases max mana by 50. Increases mana regeneration by 100% when not in combat. Holy. 10 endurance, 5 practicality. With a chest piece. It does look a little silly, I'm not gonna lie. There's no boots. Came without any boots. No diet Dr. Kelp. I gotta find where Cole is. I'll have to end his misery. Try to do it very sneakily. Elias. Frang. Dungold. A bear pelt?
Patrice has such a kind heart. I hope she manages to find some... My poor Morris. Do you need help settling in? What a nasty business with that boy. Stay...
Trying to find Cole.
Oh, it's you.
I didn't mean to do that. Is he up here somewhere?
Just passing through.
That's not him over here, right? Yeah, Frang.
Cole.
The sun doesn't
I don't know where Cole is. Ugh. I just don't know if they have coal up in the higher part, like the 3rd story area I can't get to.
What's left is some
Man. Unless he doesn't live over there. Maybe he lives somewhere else. Does she have a house over here? Well, unless the game purposely hides him. I don't know where Cole went.
each day feels heavier.
Alright, I'll have to find that later. I'm getting tired. So hey, look at us. Upgraded. Level 11. Didn't do a lot. Was a lot of reading and a lot of getting acquainted with the town and some of the way night cycle and day cycles work. But I was happy I was able to get some of these quests also knocked out of the way. I'll do some of these, like the blacksmithing quests and all that. Probably aim to do that offline. Put some grinding in that aspect. But yeah, I'm gonna be heading off for the night. Getting tired. Appreciate you all for checking out the stream, hanging out with the chat. And as always, thank you so much. I love you. Jesus loves you. Keep being amazing. Keep being awesome. Keep catching them W's, guys. I'm going to see you all tomorrow night. Peace out.